take you back to the past to talk about a man who loved ass and cupcakes. I'm talking about EDP445. For those that don't remember, EDP445 was a massive YouTuber who in early 2021 got caught by a group of predator hunters for trying to have sex with a child. He got Chris Hansened and then recorded at the scene of the crime where he defended himself by saying he wasn't actually there to fuck a child, he was just there for some cupcakes, and that kind of became his entire legacy. He's like the cupcake demon. Kind of like how the boogeyman was invented to scare kids into eating their vegetables. EDP is that cryptid, but for cupcakes. Like, hey, you better finish that cupcake, your grandmother worked hard on it. If you don't, EDP's gonna climb through your window tonight and talk to you about the Eagles or some shit. His whole thing now is he's been disgraced and banned everywhere on the internet. And I can't even begin to tell you the entire lore. This was probably one of the wildest stories I've ever actually seen in real time on YouTube. This has had so many twists and turns. There's a fucking crazy chapter in this whole thing where EDP sent a picture of his poop in a toilet to the kid. He like said, I ate a greasy pizza and took a fat shit and then dropped a picture of his shit in the toilet bowl to them. It was a nutty ride. But anyway, since then it's been radio silence for about 8 months. No one's really known what's happened to him. There's been tons of rumors, of course, that would start like he's in jail, or he's running for governor now, or he went to space and now he's a space pedophile. Just all kinds of things with no evidence. And last night on stream, chat made me aware of a new video that had an update with accurate information and a breakdown of the EDP story and where he is today. So I watched it last night on stream. That's twitch.tv/moistcritical. I stream every day. I'd love to see you there. I'll put the link in the description. Just please come on, swing by. I'm probably streaming right now. So I'll go ahead and play that for you now, and then I'm going to go over a bit more afterwards because I've done a little more research on the situation. But just be aware that in the clips here, last night was New Year's, so there's a lot of fireworks going off in the background, so that's that banging that you keep hearing. And I kept thinking I was keeping my desk, which confuses me because my desk is made out of nitroglycerin. It's not going to make like that kind of massive bang. So yeah, just a quick heads up there. The EDP445 video we're watching comes from YouTuber SunnyV2, who did a great job of researching the topic and getting all of the information out there. Okay, let's check on the EDP situation. Apparently he got arrested and went to jail, but this would be the first I've heard of that. So, let's see.
EDP445 has been fired from 3 different jobs over the last couple of weeks as a result of people exposing his employment to TikTok.
Who did all this?
Wait, really? I didn't get a chance to read that Reddit thread. Did he actually try and work at Chuck E. Cheese? No chance. Again, for those that don't know, EDP was the YouTuber who got exposed for being a pedophile or whatever, talking to kids and shit. He's most known for like the fist bump he tried to get the predator catchers, as well as saying he was just there for a cupcake, even though there's like tons and tons of BS confirming he was trying to go there to try and and apparently now he's been fired 3 times, and one of the places was Chuck E. Cheese. I genuinely don't believe that.
From a few different properties, and he's now living out of a suitcase in a couple of unconventional crappy
He had like 3 million subs. How is he out of money?
The EDP445 tragedy is that
Did he give it all to a 13-year-old or something?
his former Q445 was caught in 4K on his way to pick up a cupcake. The topic was covered by almost everyone in the commentary community.
I'm sure by now many of you. Hey, let's go! EDP445 situation.
Gamers who supported him in the past, such as ordinary gamers, would
Let's go! We did that on stream.
needs to be arrested.
That was a wild stream.
As an individual that actually and after he was removed his banning, EDP was exactly 30 years old.
I like how it's being called the cupcake event.
He was 19 years old. So the 179 million views deleted in the process meant that his entire portfolio of work completed in his 20s, 10 plus years worth of labor was wiped out quite literally overnight. One mistake was all it took for YouTube to decide that EDP445
It wasn't one mistake though, right? As he mentioned, there was a history of mistakes. This was the biggest. Charlie from 24 Hours in the Future, I decided to look into
What
the other
happened?
cases because, as mentioned in the video, there was a lot of previous allegations even before this one of EDP engaging with minors in an inappropriate manner. So I looked into all of those, and for about a full year, a lot of evidence was surfacing that EDP kept flirting with and trying to hook up with underage fans. But somehow for all of 2020, it all kind of flew under the radar and wasn't made not because he did a good job of defending himself. Like, his defense wasn't bulletproof or anything. He's no Saul Goodman. When it was brought to light during live streams, he said it was a bunch of no-life, no-pussy-getting motherfuckers kept pretending to be girls.
What the hell?
And dumbass fell for it. And that's it. Like, that's how he brushed it off. He basically just confirmed, like, yep, I've been talking to people I believed were underage girls. And then that was it. That's where it stopped. So I'm surprised it wasn't a bigger deal before this investigation, but this was definitely the most thorough with the most evidence and actually going there in person and catching him on Thursday. But I'm just shocked that it took this long with all of these allegations out there. So, as mentioned in the video, it was not just this one mistake. He had an entire history of doing this kind of shit.
EDP 445 then attempted to search on Facebook. However, after gaining 6,000 followers,
Yeah, so that was real. That was really his page. Someone told us, well, not someone, a bunch of people told us he made a Facebook page. I didn't believe it, because when you went to the Facebook page, like, one of the only things there was like, looking into this. Like, really, I think it was even just
Damn.
Yeah, the Eagles are gonna go a little bit this year. That's bad. Yeah, I didn't really have why. I thought for sure that was like a joke on Facebook. I guess it's real. Yeah, I know. The EDP timeline, there's DC, which is before Cupcake, and then AC after Cupcake, and this was AC for Facebook page. It really seems fake, but I guess not. That was real too.
Over.
It's coming soon. Been about like a week, maybe.
No fucking way. That was again. So we've been in this lore for a minute, playing in the pig with all this exposition here in real time. And the website, I also was told there was previous clips from older videos where he mentioned wanting to start a website.
Damn it.
This was not after the Cupcake tragedy, but I guess that was inaccurate. So he really, after getting banned everywhere, tried to make the EDP website. Making recipes or some shit and talking about the Eagles. I guess all of that was real. I was making fun of people who told me about it, saying like, you're too gullible. No, I'm the idiot. Oh yeah, I guess he couldn't post shit pictures on it. Kind of like a new modern day Rape My Poo, if anyone remembers that from the early internet. Rape My Poo was kind of lit. Because it was a community project where a bunch of people take pictures of their shit in the toilet bowl, and then you have a star system that gives them that, and then you get to the next piece of poo. It was pretty cool.
There's no end to them.
I was a big fan of the Gears of War Day. People would all do like this guy who Rape My Poo link is something else and send it to people in the community to get great shit pics.
in spite of how much of a scumbag EDP 445 truly was, you have to give him credit for sheer determination, because he then took his upload videos on another third party website that was continuing with the same fate as me.
What is this?
Shit!
Be more than happy that demo. Thank you very much. This is like when Shia LaBeouf put a flag in the middle of bumblefuck nowhere, and people on 4chan found it using star constellations and airplane routes. They're finding EDP in his suitcase across the country. The global game of Where's Waldo. They're passing out flyers and shit. Oh my god.
Less than a month ago, on the 3rd of December 2021, it uploaded a video titled "Is EDP 445 in Jail?" In this video, Felipe explained that while out having dinner, he'd get a call from the station who was being held at the Henderson Modern Detention Center.
So the third time I picked up, hello, and it said, yes, because, like, I was just curious to see, like, holy shit, like, he got arrested, like,
The issue is the only evidence that he's able to get is no call calls on his iPhone, which isn't exactly rock solid evidence to
Rose
say
is
the
here?
least. Felipe's character is suspect at best. He only gets abused when he uses EDP 445, and without EDP on the internet to defend himself, anyone can say anything. Additionally, EDP did successfully check where Henderson is, Kern County, which is where Bakersfield is, and Manatee County, which is where Bradenton, Florida is, which said that he was connected to online. No
That was pretty fucking interesting. Jesus. Yeah, I think there's a 0% chance he's in jail for what it's worth. Almost every single time when there's like a vigilante predator hunter that exposes a predator, the law enforcement throws out the case pretty much on the spot. This shit very rarely leads to like incarceration that they catch. It's only in really rare circumstances. Like even that PlayStation guy that got fired from PlayStation for being outed, he's not arrested or anything. But I mean, even still, it worked really well here. EDP lost every platform that he could use to prey on children, so overall, net positive. Even if he's not in jail, like the video mentioned at the end, his life is kind of like a perpetual fucking jail, because people are still hunting him, like, I suppose. Still locating him. So, where does that put us in the Eat the Pussy 445 universe? Where is he now? What's true and what's false? From everything I've been able to gather online, what's true is he has not been able to hold a job because people keep making the companies aware of his past, so they let him go. He has been evicted from the places he's trying to stay. He is struggling with money, which absolutely blows my mind, because at 2 million subs, in the amount of money that he'd be making in 2 million subs, he should have been set for life, so he must have a problem with spending money. Even though a lot of his content would get demonetized, he'd still have plenty, because demonetized content still makes money, and it's not negligible amounts. So, those are all true. What is also true is he attempted to change his name, but what's unknown is whether or not that was successful. It seems like his name change has been successful, however, can't confirm nor deny that. And what also seems to be false is the claim that he's in jail. There's no real evidence to say that he's in jail. It just sounds made up like the Tooth Fairy or some shit. The only source that says that
The
is
fight's
that
moving
YouTuber,
fast.
and as mentioned in the video, he has incentive to like make EDP content and say things like that because it gets him views, so it's not
Don't worry.
reliable. Like,
Try
he
not to
didn't
breathe
provide
it.
very good evidence or proof for it.
I know.
It's also true he's been banned on
Thank you,
every
Ethan.
platform the internet has ever had, it seems.
Guys.
He's tried everywhere, so he's banned on like Facebook, Instagram, 3Speak, Cameo, fucking any website you could possibly imagine he's banned from. Club Penguin, Wizard 101, Discord, probably. I mean, God only knows. He's tried everywhere in order to try and get back on the internet, and it hasn't worked at all. Every platform immediately gets rid of him. So yeah, that's the full update on the Eat the Pussy 445 story. I just wanted to revisit this since this video was recently posted. It's a story we followed from the get-go. And yeah, that's about it. See ya.
Discover cultures and languages. Uncover civilizations. Inspire. Bring about positive social change. Explore the human mind.
If you've been on Twitter within the last 12 hours, you've already heard the massive news. Leafy is here,
Guess this
is
leads
banned from YouTube.
to the castle.
If Jesus Christ resurrected today, that would only be a side story. Second place behind Leafy is here's termination. The response to the news has been split. There's a lot of people celebrating it as if their favorite football team just won the Super Bowl. And then there's people absolutely in fucking ruins, burning down their local high
dunno.
schools, refusing to eat, hunger strikes.
not in
I'm
here.
sure someone's gonna time
Jeez.
ago and protest. Shit has been absolutely wild. So let's peel apart these ass cheeks here and really dive in. So, in a nutshell, he was banned for bullying and targeted harassment. I think that's what they got him with. I think that's what they slapped him around with. I'm not entirely sure, but normally I've read that's what the charges against him were in the court of YouTube. So first of all, I don't think any content creators should be celebrating Leafy's channel termination. Even if you absolutely hate Leafy, hate everything about him, have wet dreams where he's being sent away to jail for life in an isolation chamber, you still shouldn't be happy that he got banned this way, because to my understanding, he had 0 strikes on his count before it was completely just fucking eradicated from existence. And if it can happen to a 5 million subscriber channel, it can happen to any channel. Happened overnight, like the fucking Tooth Fairy came in out of nowhere and just snatched his soul, his YouTube soul away, and had no priors. That should be scary to anyone that makes content on the internet, I would say. But I do disagree that this sets a precedent. I would argue this precedent got set a year ago.
Jesus Christ!
Naruto's video on H3H3 getting taken down for the same reason Leafy just lost his channel, targeted harassment, bullying, threats. And then it happened again with Ian's content on Leafy, targeted harassment, bullying, threats taken down. Very nice. Those got reinstated. Those stayed down. I would say that's when the precedent was set. YouTube showed that it's kind of feeding anything it used as a potential targeted harassment campaign or threat against the creator. Now, to be fair, I understand this is a bit of a special case with Leafy in particular because he made 12
You truly are as strong as they say.
I don't mean like actually like grabbing other people or something.
You think I've let you get away.
This fucking controversy they started off.
Gotta keep Donna and Moreau entertained. So now it's time for the beautiful, voluptuous grand finale.
Rants and shit like that.
Nothing like real American ground beef.
That's viewed as harassment by YouTube. And to be fair, that's literally textbook harassment. Of his last 15 videos, 12 of them were on Pokimane. Only 3 videos that I can remember, I can't double check, but I think I remember only 3 videos in 2 months weren't talking shit on Pokimane in the title and thumbnail. So I think it's pretty obvious why YouTube viewed that as a harassment campaign. But what's surprising to me, and probably everyone else, is the fact that they didn't issue just 1 strike for this whole ordeal, the whole Pokimane thing. They issued individual strikes for each offense. And even if they only used half of his Pokimane videos, that's still 6 strikes all at once. If they used a third, that's 4 strikes. If they used a fourth, that's 3 strikes. All of them terminate his account. That's pretty fucking wild. He went so far above and beyond the norm when it comes to milking internet drama that he made it impossible for himself to survive this new harassment policy they implemented. Now, do I think he's going to get his YouTube account back? I really have no idea. It's impossible to know for sure, but one thing I can say for sure is a lot of these commentary channels and just general audience are pretty fucking stupid. There's a lot of people accusing Pokimane and Ethan of getting Leafy's channel taken down. Ethan because he had a recent animation in one of Leafy's videos where Ethan's wife kills herself by jumping
I've
off the
been
cliff or
waiting
something,
for
which again falls into that category of the threats thing that YouTube doesn't like.
Yeah,
They
well.
gotta go Kanaru
Windows.
for it.
I've
But I
prepared
can
a
tell you
special
right now,
present for you.
Pokimane and Ethan had
Ah, yes,
absolutely
I
no
have you.
fucking hand in
Find
that
some
whatsoever.
quality
Now, I'm not their
ingredients and
lawyer or
bring them
anything.
to
I'm not
me.
going to be like their Saul Goodman or anything, but I can say with a high level of certainty that there is not a single YouTube creator, not T-Series, not PewDiePie, that can go to YouTube and tell them how to enforce
Wonderful
rules on their
adventure.
platform. They don't take any of that seriously. There's nobody that can go to YouTube and say, I want action taken against this and that, and YouTube would listen. That just doesn't happen. And I can say that with confidence because with our company, Human Media Group, we actually have a direct line to YouTube now. And you know, like my boy George, I've been curious, I've been inquisitive, I've been asking like some actual shit that I've wanted to know for a long time to unravel the mystery of YouTube. And one thing I've learned is they don't give a fuck what a creator says to them. They want to stay as hands off of things on their platform as possible. So if Ethan or Pokimane really did have a problem with all of Leafy's content, they would have to go through proper legal channels through a lawyer to have any action taken on YouTube's part, where it'd have to be an official document, lawyer, from court, everything that tells them it has to be taken down or the channel has to go online. YouTube would not do that on their own because of a legal nightmare. And I totally believe that because YouTube's a pretty soulless corporation. they're not gonna really give a fuck who's coming at them, asking them to take down or, you know, be the hall monitor for YouTube drama. They don't give a fuck about that. They want to stay everything as hands-off as possible, as automated as possible. I'm pretty confident when I say no YouTube content creator has ever had a role to play in a channel being taken down like Leafy's here, unless it was through proper legal means of like a lawsuit, which I don't think happened overnight. You might as well just start accusing the Man of being the one that took down Leafy or Slender Man or something. It'd make about as much sense as saying Ethan or Pokimane had that power. Now, just to kind of circle back on why I think content creators are dumb to celebrate Leafy's termination, well, it's because, yeah, while Leafy's was a pretty extreme case where there was so many videos targeting one person, the fact that YouTube took action this quickly without warning is a scary thing to see going forward, because maybe the definition of harassment starts to get a little more vague and a little more blurred, and you don't really know what starts to classify as harassment or targeted threats or bullying or whatever, and that's when it becomes very muddy. There needs to be very clear rules and clear action taken with transparency, so that way you can avoid something like Leafy's ban being possibly the gateway to banning a whole lot of other shit that's a lot more innocent and not as on the nose as, you know, fucking more than 10 videos on something, you know what I mean? Now, do I think his channel needed to be taken down? No, I don't think so. I never support censorship in any of its forms. I think you guys know that about me. I think that's just a super fucking slippery slope. Once you start censoring things, it's stupid to think that it's only going to be used against things you don't like. Everything will be subject to the same treatment, even the innocent shit. It's just a very bad thing going forward. So I don't think his channel needed to be taken down. I'm not a big fan of Leafy's content either. I'm not looking for fucking financial advice or to see the same drama stretched out over 2 months. So I'm not a huge fan of his content, but I don't like to see his channel banned like that. Now, I do understand YouTube has a rule on harassment. You can argue he broke that rule, so that should have been a strike. But I don't think it should have been a strike for each instance of the potential rule break. It should have been one strike for that entire thing, and maybe give him a warning like, look, this is harassment, don't do it again going forward, you know? You hit the brakes a little bit, but that didn't happen. You see, you can extend this harassment here to pretty much every late-night TV host. A reoccurring theme in late-night hosts is insulting Donald Trump. Couldn't you make that same argument that they target Donald Trump just the same way Leafy did for Pokimane? And they've done a lot more than just 12 segments shitting on him. That could realistically apply to the harassment rule, right? But you wouldn't want to see the late-night shit taken down for that reason. You might want to see it taken down because the hosts are really fucking boring these days and the content of the late-night shows is terrible, but you wouldn't want to see it taken down because they make a bunch of jokes about somebody. That's just a dangerous thing. That's a very dangerous thing. I just don't understand how content creators of all people can't see why that's dangerous for them as a fucking content creator, because it's so vague. You don't know how it's going to be enforced going forward. You don't know where it's going to lead, and I just think it's very silly to celebrate something like that, even if you fucking hate Leafy. So yeah, really, that's just about it. Just wanted to answer all these questions because I've already been getting a ton of them, and I figured might as well just talk about it as soon as possible before I just get flooded by more questions and talk about it. So that's about it. So yeah.
Cassandra caused all this mess.
No.
Unlimited data, calls, and texts. All for just €5 a month for 6
I'm actually fucking fuming right now. You probably can't tell because trying to read my emotions is like trying to read hieroglyphics, but take my word for it. I'm more upset than Dan Bilzerian finding out about taxes. I'm genuinely fucking livid. Let me explain why I'm so mad. Yesterday, I covered the very disturbing topic of the animal abuse community on YouTube, all kind of fostered because of YouTube's reluctance to ban an account called Pollution Entertainment that was notorious for...
Oh, that's what it was. Oh, shit. I forgot.
I'd like to add, he never got a strike for any of those videos. Those videos were
That's what it
removed by
was.
YouTube. He deleted them himself. And even though authorities were involved and mainstream media picked up
I don't have the key, do I?
rallied against
No.
pollution, begging YouTube to take action, to this day, 2 years later, his account is still up. And yesterday I talked about that and the consequence of leaving that account up, and it's that he's inspired an entire community of animal abusers to murder their cats on YouTube and post videos of it. It spawned an entire trend, and it's disturbing, it's sad, it's despicable, it's fucking sickening, and YouTube should lose sleep over it, but they won't, because they're still just gonna have wet dreams about this algorithm that somehow they believe keeps them safe and is benevolent, doing a great job, even though it is beyond flawed and rarely ever gets anything right. As a little update to the video I made yesterday, one of the accounts I showed, Angela Alvarez, has been terminated, so that's some good news. At least one of them's down. It's absolutely fucking deplorable, and I'm only scratching the surface. There's another massive string of channels that have hundreds of thousands of subs where they pretend they're rescuing animals from, like, truck tires. There's one big one in particular. A channel will put puppies and dogs under truck tires, run over the dogs a little bit while the dog's screaming. They'll turn to the camera, run over, and rescue it for the sake of their YouTube views. It's fucking disgusting stuff, and it's pretty clear that they put the animals in these positions to rescue them. They'll throw them in snakes and be like, holy shit, get these snakes off, we're trying to save a dog, look how great this is, thumbs up, don't forget. They don't, these channels don't even do a good job of making it seem like they're actually rescuing animals. They'll have a video like, holy shit, this German Shepherd puppy tried to hang itself in my basement. They'll have the fucking dog in a noose and be like, holy shit, get down from there, what are you thinking, suicide's not the answer. And then take the dog down, the dog's really in fucking rough shape because of this. And then they'll try and make it be some kind of happy, uplifting video, even though it's clear that these people are evil. YouTube has basically become Live Leak for animals. There's just so much terrible shit going on animals on the platform, and I just don't understand why YouTube keeps turning a blind eye to this point, but they still haven't even addressed the pollution thing. I really just don't get YouTube's priorities. They are so quick to ban a channel like Leafy is here because he made too many made videos, but they won't take their sweet fucking time in actually addressing real crimes like child abuse. And you remember Daddy05, the family that was abusing their children for views and subscribers on YouTube for a long time? Authorities had to fucking like beg YouTube to do something about it before they actually finally acted on it. They just seem to be so reluctant to actually address real crimes and problems like animal abuse and child abuse. It really feels like they just don't give a fuck. At least not about things that matter. So a few days ago, almost a week ago now, one of my videos was taken down called Road Rager Learns a Hard Lesson. It's a fake staged video in a Russian dash cam where a man gets out of his car, bangs on a van's window, and then SpongeBob, Mickey Mouse, the squirrel from Ice Age, and some purple ass-beating elephant cartoon character all get out of the van, it's mascots, and then they get into a little fight and then run away, and that's the end of the video. I was just making jokes about it, and YouTube removed it for violent and graphic content in what is clearly a staged, viral YouTube video that 5 years ago was huge. There's still dozens, if not hundreds of uploads of the exact same video, still on YouTube. Oh, God. People talking about no issue, for some reason they have decided to do it. And okay, it's happened in the past, I understand mistakes happen, so I appealed it. Well, within 2 days, it was rejected. Okay, so I'll take it up the ladder. As I've mentioned before with my company, Human Media Group, we actually work very closely with YouTube and have had nothing but a positive relationship with them. The partnership division is great. My YouTube partner contact has been absolutely wonderful. The sports and entertainment department at YouTube we work very closely with at Human Media Group has been fucking great. But when I took this to them, this is out of their hands. This is not any of their departments. This goes to some fucking rogue syndicate Illuminati shadow splinter cell division that I guess they just lock in cells or trap in dark cages for decades until they lose touch with humanity and they treat them like zoo animals, because this department is so disconnected from the most basic understanding of human concepts. They believed my road rage video was genuine, shocking, disgusting, and overwhelmingly disturbing to the point that it needed to be removed from the
Go ahead, do your
worst. Which is fucking weird that they felt that way about a staged road rage video, but don't feel that for videos where their animals are being brutally murdered by baseball bats and blood and guts are flying all over the fucking place, even in the thumbnail. It's weird that they feel that for a fake road rage incident where SpongeBob is throwing a few slaps to a man. It's unbelievable to me. Now, again, I mentioned the great departments we work with at YouTube. In fact, I argue the majority of YouTube genuinely does care from behind the scenes. I think a lot of departments are really on the side of creators and want to make it better. But there is a few groups like this one in particular that just completely ruin it and ruin YouTube's reputation and image as a result of it. Now, all of these departments
You will learn what it means to insult house
YouTube doesn't have like a direct means of communication with this manual review team. They only talk through emails or like pigeon carriers. I really don't even know. They don't have a way of actually having a one-on-one except through email. Which, by the way, represents a problem. When everyone's not on the same page or the same team with the same understanding of what is and isn't allowed, that's already a problem. If they're not easily accessible and you can only talk to them through email, that's not
Oh, you bitch.
everyone I talked to didn't agree with this decision that they've made here. And I'm not even convinced that this manual review team has actual human beings on it. Maybe I've watched too many conspiracy theories, so I got a big old tinfoil condom now. But I really feel like it's some kind of AI, just another algorithm or some kind of fucking neural network looking at these things and making these decisions. Maybe you can go one step further. Maybe they're deep faking Keanu Reeves' face on the body of a mannequin in the office to trick people into thinking they're human beings.
Running will get you nowhere!
No, because it would take an actual human being only one watch of my video to recognize that the video is fake and it's not intended to be shocking or disgusting. It's just meant for jokes. In the video, none of the punches even connect. All the punches are pulled, all the kicks are pulled. This is actually what it looks like in Drama Club when you're simulating a fight. The video is a staged stunt, and it takes a human being only one watch of the video to recognize that, even if you don't look into it, which you can and find that it's fake. It's unbelievable to me that they would have not only maintained this decision, but say that this is such an extreme piece of shocking and disgusting content that it needed to be removed, and I needed to be punished with a strike on my channel for it. The way they make it sound makes it feel like I'd have a better chance of getting in contact with this team if I wrote my problem on a fucking rock and threw it as hard as I could out my window. Maybe then they'd actually see the problem. Every department I've talked to has no direct means of communication with them, and I'm talking heads of these departments have no way of getting in fucking contact with this fucking group here. You know how alarming that is? They actually shared with me the message they sent in regards to the road rage video they took down. It's 2 lines. It is one line that says, "We are maintaining our decision to keep the video down," and the second line is a copy and paste of the rules regarding shocking content that's taken right off the Google homepage.
Yeah, that's the Dimitri.
There's
Play
no
with me some
conversation.
more.
There's no proof that a human
See,
being even wrote
there
that
you
email. It is
are.
literally looking like an automated
Look forward
reply.
to it,
That is
Mother
what they
has
sent to the fucking head of one of these departments, trying to get in contact to fix this issue. That is a problem. In an act of desperation, I did what any sad Boy Scout would do. I tweeted at YouTube. I gave it a whirl to see what that would do. And they responded saying they'd look into it and thanks for my patience. And you know what? I don't expect the answer to change. In fact, I'm so confident it won't that I've already made this before they give me their final answer. And I imagine by the time I upload this, they will have already said on Twitter publicly that the video violates their policy and that I should review their terms of service or something similar to that effect. I've never done this shit before, but I really think YouTube needs to answer for what is going on with this manual review team. There's so much bullshit, so much that doesn't make sense. Why won't they ban animal abuse like Pollution Entertainment's channel? Why are they allowing that to persist and allow these videos of animal abuse to get hundreds of thousands of subscribers and views across their platform? What is wrong with their manual review department where they view a clearly staged road rage incident as some kind of shocking, disturbing video, despite the fact that there's hundreds of other videos of the exact same incident that don't have a problem? There's so many things that I think YouTube needs to change. So, for the first time in my life, I actually do think a hashtag does need to be trending. Maybe they'll listen to that. I don't know if they ever have in the past, because I don't really pay attention to Twitter hashtags, but I was hoping if something like hashtag #AnswerUsYouTube could get trending, maybe then they'd pay attention, because it seems like the only way to ever even get contact
Oh, you
with YouTube
bitch.
for most people is through Twitter by adding
There
them
you
to
are.
YouTube. So maybe they do pay attention to Twitter, and I would love if they would at least listen. I speak for most people when I say, we want some fucking answers from YouTube. Why won't they ban an account like Pollution Entertainment that would adopt cats just to murder them on a
So you
YouTube
finally
channel? Why
came
is
to
that
see
still
me.
up? Why don't they ban abuse from the ban on their channel?
Don't wanna
Cats.
die.
What is going on with the manual review team? Why is every department so isolated from each other where it seems like nobody at YouTube is on the same fucking page?
I'm sick of
We want some
bugs.
goddamn answers, so I would love to see if hashtag #AnswerUsYouTube can do anything. I doubt it. YouTube has become an absolute virtuoso when it comes to ignoring everyone. So I guarantee, even if every fucking world leader came together to ask YouTube a question, they put their fingers in their fucking ears and just pretend they didn't hear it. But maybe hashtag #AnswerUsYouTube could do something good for you. But overall, I just wanted to rant
1,
out
2,
because
3,
this shit is just so frustrating.
4.
That's it.
Oh, there. Oh.
I can't believe it. I can't fucking believe it. We did it. saying that because saying we didn't just immediately reminds me when Reddit thought they caught the Boston bomber, but they accused an innocent man of it. But we actually did do something huge. Yesterday I made this video talking about some of my frustration with a lot of problems YouTube's facing at the moment with people torturing animals on video and their inaction in regards to some of these bigger channels that do that. And I also talked about how upset I am that I have a strike on my channel and a video taken down completely wrongful. And if you want to get caught up in the lore, please feel free to watch that. I just wanted to make this video to just kind of update everyone on what's been going on with this arc and manga here because it's been pretty nuts. I want to give a huge thank you, by the way, to everyone who supported everything from the last video. The hashtag we started, hashtag AnswerUsYouTube, was trending #1. And I think it was extremely important in getting a lot of these things solved. So huge thank you. I'm happy to announce the Road Rage video is back online and the strike is done. We have fucking won. We came into this war with our dick in our hands and we're leaving with our dick harder in our hands now. This has been huge. To my knowledge, this is one of the few times YouTube has overturned a decision that they've claimed is absolutely final. So this really is a very big...
My shadow? What? No, well, I just... Oh, I do go here. Ah.
It's been fucking wild. So as the video some kind of Chuck E. Cheese promotional advertisement. The video was a fake road rage incident where a man in a SpongeBob costume, Mickey Mouse costume, Ice Age Zoro costume, and some radioactive purple karate master elephant all get together and pretend to beat up a man on the streets. The video is very clearly not shocking, disturbing, or graphic to the point where it's going to traumatize viewers and post it for the sake of shock value. Even if a 7-year-old watched that video who has nightmares about SpongeBob infiltrating his dreams like Freddy Krueger and beating him up, he would likely not be disturbed by the video because it's very clearly a staged viral video from years ago. It's all fake. It's not a real road rage incident, and it takes anyone only one watch of the video to recognize that. But for some reason, YouTube maintained its decision to keep it down for shocking graphic content, and they rejected my initial appeal. And no matter how far up the ladder I brought this issue internally, this team in particular maintained its
Next one is
decision
up.
even after they were found
That's that one, isn't it? Nope. Fuck.
With my cock becoming irredeemably flaccid, I turned to
What?
Twitter in a last-ditch Hail Mary to maybe try and get this handled publicly. To
This
which
one is
YouTube
up.
responded by saying that the decision is fine
To the
with their standing by that
right.
decision, and they will keep fucking me in the mouth and strike on their channel. As the desperation became overwhelming and my eyes were rolling into the back of my head, I was damn near injecting myself with heroin just to try and get through the night. I decided to go back
Oh,
to where
fuck.
I saw the video in the first place, which was in a Markiplier video. It was in one of his Try Not to Laugh compilations, and I posted a screenshot of it on Twitter saying, you know, Markiplier did it too, where's his strike? And I want to make it clear, I wasn't fucking snitching on Markiplier. The idea of that tweet was any rational person would see that and be like, Jesus, okay, obviously this isn't violent or graphic content. Markiplier is making a Try Not to Laugh about it. It's clearly a goofy piece of content. Not some kind of shocking terrorist attack on the streets or anything of Russia. Markiplier is not laughing about a man getting brutalized and decapitated by SpongeBob and the Dirty Boys or anything. He was simply laughing at what is a fake...
Oh, I have to go down to the...
scene. And that was the idea of the tweet, to show YouTube, look, it's obviously not violent or graphic. And Markiplier understood that. He even quote tweeted it saying, fair is fair, where's my strike? Obviously he didn't actually want a strike, and he really shouldn't have got a strike, but you know what fucking happened? YouTube doubled down and dropped their fucking asshole right on both of our faces and gave him a strike only an hour after he did that tweet. Right before I went to bed, I looked and the video got taken down for violent or graphic content. This was honestly one of the pettiest things I've ever seen from a big corporation. To go this hard in avoiding responsibility, instead of just saying, hey look, we made a mistake, we'll go ahead and get this fixed now, get it taken care of, and we can just move on and bury this. Instead of doing that, they fucking crack their knuckles, roll up their sleeves, and say, you know what, peace was never an option. And they striked one of the most wholesome creators on their platform. That was absolutely unexpected by, I think, everybody. Markiplier made an incredible video today.
I need a pipe bomb.
He goes into detail as to why this is a huge problem, for solutions to it, and I think it's an incredible video that everyone should watch, even though this has all been resolved now. I just spoiled the ending to this anime. Less than 45 minutes ago, as of making this, YouTube decided to overturn its decision, saying that we were right in the to
What?
YouTube for taking the time to go back and reevaluate the video and understanding the context and understanding it's not actually violent or graphic or anything
The
like
fuck?
that. And hopefully we can move forward to have more open
Are
channels
you
of communication to avoid problems like this in the future. Now, Markiplier's video, even though this has been resolved, I think it's still something that needs to be watched.
Hell, why not?
Problems that surrounded this entire controversy, and a lot of problems that I think YouTube needs to face inside and battle their own demons to figure out how to make the platform
Here
better.
we go.
He offers great solutions and a really good insight into all of it. And I also want to talk about something he mentions as well, and something I mentioned in the video yesterday. YouTube really should be responsible for removing content that is violent and shocking. The rule itself is wrong. It's the enforcement that seems to be very all over the place. The fact that everyone internally on YouTube isn't on the same page leads to these kinds of issues. And since they don't communicate, it means that everyone has a big fucking problem, and it creates a lot of fear on the platform because you don't know what's going to be interpreted as violent or shocking. And that's a big issue. Markiplier also brings light to another issue where he mentions his partner manager has to fight for him at YouTube's headquarters to get things like this handled. And that's a big problem, that there has to be a fight for creators. How everyone's not on the same page, so people have to fight with each other to get things working the right way. I mentioned something similar, how my contacts at YouTube, like Dominic, are absolutely wonderful. But they have to, like, step into the fucking Thunderdome like it's the Coliseum and fight for their lives to get these things handled and fight for the creators. That's a problem, that YouTube has to have this kind of internal fight to get things going, because not everyone's on the same page. That right there is a big issue, and that's why a lot of these issues spring up like this. Unfortunately, I don't have any new updates on YouTube in regards to their explanation for what's going on with all the animal abuse videos that are popping up all over the place. Hopefully we'll get some more information on what's happening there, because I think a lot of us really want to know, why is a channel like Pollution still here, and why are there allowed to be other channels killing animals in his honor that are still popping up daily? It's just a very disturbing trend that I think a lot of us would like to hear YouTube's perspective on. And I think Markiplier does a good job of calling that out as well. I'm going to link his video below because it is a really good watch, and I think he explains all this in a way that I just absolutely can't. He does a great job of it, and I honestly can't say thank you enough to Markiplier. He put his nutsack on the line for this one by going on Twitter and saying, you know what, where's my strike? He was really a true champion here, and just a massive thank you. He's a great guy, and I have all the love in the world to you, man. Wet sloppy kisses right on that beautiful ass of yours, and I've seen the calendar. It is a beautiful ass. So thank you again, man. It really does mean a lot to me. And hopefully this entire ordeal can lead to maybe a positive change internally at YouTube, where there will be more open communication and direct lines, and maybe not such reluctance to go back and reevaluate something. Markiplier talks about how important trusting the creators is for YouTube, and I think it is extremely important that they give creators some level of trust. When we're telling you, look, this isn't violent and graphic, here's proof, please go back and watch it with this in mind, they should do that without this kind of pettiness.
Do I not have to go to the...
Talks about it. That's a problem that I think needs to be addressed, and I'm optimistic going forward that
Fuck,
learning experience for YouTube.
I go upstairs, you know?
But overall, I want to say thank you to everyone that participated in the hashtag AnswerUsYouTube. I think it was absolutely integral to getting all of this solved, and hopefully we can see some very big positive changes come to YouTube as a result of this. I know it's kind of naive to say given YouTube's history, but in this case, I'm going to remain optimistic. I really do hope that this will lead to something great. I want to give a huge thank you again to everyone. Thank you so much, and yeah, that's about it. So yeah.
No, it's not here.
I won't last until dinner. You'll make the best vintage
Oh, fuck.
I guess I can.
Got you with your hand in the cookie jar. None of that. I'm just fucking pissed. I don't know how much more clear I can be when I say I can't stand it when people harass or
There we go.
someone or some community I make a video joking about. When I make a video, it's mainly for entertaining purposes. I never, ever want anyone going out of their way to harass us, whatever it was about. I actively discourage that behavior, and it keeps happening, and it's making my asshole fucking numb. If the video is a complete joke, there's still some people that get so hateful towards whatever it is.
You will not get
crazy
jokes
witch.
about the cooking, and I can't do that anymore because people, for some reason, took it to some extreme where they go to that person's content and leave hate comments endlessly, just being a massive fucking douchebag to the person when it wasn't serious. We were just joking around. And I know on the internet saying just joking is the lamest thing you could ever fucking say, but I have no other words to describe it. Like 90% of the time
Okay,
when I make a video
I should be able to get out with
on someone else's content or a topic, the person that it's about reaches out to me and we become friends, like with ordinary sausage. We became friends through me
The
joking
entire
with his
blood
content. Like it's never serious.
Atomic
I
craft
make videos
is
just
done
for
in
entertainment
by the
videos,
likes of
not to
you.
lead some kind of fucking movement or crusade against someone or something. Like it's just not that fucking deep. Just to be clear, I know it's not a lot of you that do this. I know it's not a ton of people engaging in this. It's a very, very, very small number of people from this community that do this awful shit. But just like when it comes to Minecraft stands, where a small portion of the community does some horrible shit, I want to just get ahead of it and completely disavow it again in front of everyone and tell you that it is unacceptable to me. I don't encourage it. I don't like that shit. And to the small number of people that do put on like the cape and mask and then head to the fucking comment section to be an asshole or start DMing the community to the people just to be a douchebag to them, please stop. You're not a member of the Justice League keeping the internet safe. One hate.
Looks like your outside matches your inside. Son of a bitch.
You'll die a painful death.
I never showed the someone's name, and I did that because I wanted to make sure that no one would anything would happen to it. I even gave them
Shit. Holy shit.
Too bad you'll pay for it with your life. You talk about saving your mom.
And I feel like shit. I know on the internet, especially people that are active on Twitter, have this idea that they can save and they hero of shit. But I really didn't think that would come out to play
Just give up.
I showed my video where those people
You're talking about
dogs. So, now let me go ahead. I showed the presentation on subreddit.
worst to know, Ethan. Don't be shy. Show me your talent.
Now, some of the
Die, Judah. Every last morsel.
members will also admit there were quite a few comments that would suggest accidentally
You're the
letting
one who's
dogs
cursed.
out of the house, letting their partner's dog over to the house, or perhaps calling the police on the neighbor's dog that was barking, and maybe the police could take care of the dog. And yes, a lot of those posts were removed by moderators, which is great. But there's still more comments that were shared like that.
It's like I'm
They
getting out of
never
this
existed.
place.
They made it up. They were there. I've literally been on those subreddits for 3 months, just reading some of the stories. I have seen them. I have read them. But again, I was referencing other communities that hated dogs and cats that just weren't as big as this one. I was just showing this one to cover the topic. There was another big subreddit, which is now also privated, which was about people that would never date someone that liked dogs or had dogs. And I've read some very awful things on there. But I wasn't showing those, I was only merely referencing them because the video was supposed to be about the whole topic, not just that one specific subreddit. And I guess that's my fault for not conveying that more accurately. I thought I kind of gave it away way better by saying like there is other communities like cats, but I should have made more clear that it wasn't specific to just this one community. There was a lot of communities also going through very weird hatred of dogs as well as cats that I was referencing. So not just this one specific one. Now, as other people have pointed out, if you watched the official podcast, it was basically like you read the manga for this here, because we actually talked about this community of people that hate dogs and cats before, and we went over some of the posts. So I've actually been well aware of the subreddit for like, fuck, I don't even know, like 3 months now, and I've checked it pretty regularly. So I have seen some of the more awful things on there. And like I said, yes, some of them did get removed, but they did still exist. And I don't appreciate being called a liar about it when you know full well that those things were in the community, at least for some duration of time. Even if it was ephemeral, those sentiments were shared amongst the communities in those subreddits. Definitely wasn't shared by every member of the community, but there were multiple posts that I've seen over the last months that were destroying and sharing those awful ideas. Now, like I said, again, I'll recap it. There's nothing wrong with not liking dogs or cats. It's taking it to a fucking extreme where you're making these wildly long posts celebrating either a dog getting taken away from its owner or you breaking up
There
with
you
your
are.
partner because they
I
had
had a
dog, or
feeling you
refusal
would
to date
pop.
someone with a dog, going through like this crazy long rant about how awful dogs are and how like they're the root of all evil. Dogs created coronavirus and 5G radiation waves are the result of dog glands taking over, like wild stuff, all relating to this crazy over-the-top hatred of dogs. That's what is goofy, and why I thought it was an interesting topic to cover. But there's nothing wrong with not liking dogs or cats. There's plenty of reasons you may have for not liking dogs or cats. A bad experience. You could have been attacked by a dog. You could have only met aggressive dogs. Maybe the dog that you had growing up would just constantly shit all over the place. Maybe the dog got more attention than you and you still are upset about it. Like, there's plenty of reasons you could have for not liking dogs and cats. I don't know why so many of them are saying that I'm now a puppet of Big Dog, whatever the fuck that means, to try and propagate this dog war or something. They're making it seem like it's a fucking battle where like dogs are taking over, or like it's crazy propaganda, dog propaganda, like dogs are the ultimate good or something, and anyone that doesn't like them will be executed or whatever they're going on about. That has nothing to do with anything. There's no fucking dog propaganda. Just people happen to like dogs and cats. Like, it's not that deep. It really isn't. The only reason I was showcasing this isn't because there's something wrong with not liking dogs or cats. It's having multiple communities dedicated to a crazy hatred of them simply for the fact that they exist, or simply for the fact that other people like them. It was a silly topic. That's all. With some very disturbing bad actors in there, which I didn't showcase, and which I do understand some of them were removed from the communities, but it was still worth mentioning, okay? And that's really all there is to it. But again, the main fucking takeaway is stop going out of your way to harass whoever the topic was.
Oh, you prick.
But you know what's different things, and I still see it a lot where people go out of their way to harass, insult, and just go wild. Look at the video. Whatever. It's bad behavior. It's silly. It's dumb. It's fucking dumb. And I don't know how many times actors just say stop. Just please. Just fucking please. Stop doing that. So yeah, anyway, that's about it. So yeah.
So, what means the world to you? Power it. Find what drives you most and count on it. Show that your greatness comes from within. Every little favor is worth it. Power yourself. Your name. Power your world. Iron.
Yep, it is Iron Interview.
German Car of the Year 2022.
My name is John Smith. I live in this shade. I'm sitting right here. My wife was sitting over there, and she just looked at me and said, "If you don't lose weight, I don't know if you're going to be around."
Yesterday something crazy happened, and I'm sure you've all heard about it. Twitch was hacked. They were blasted by the notorious hacker known as 4chan. This Mr. 4chan was able to infiltrate the mainframe itself, jacking directly into the cyberspace and releasing a ton of information about Twitch and the streamers on the platform. It was similar to what happened with the fappening, if you remember that. The fappening was when a bunch of celebrity nudes leaked all at once, and yesterday Twitch experienced its own version of the fappening, but a lot less cool. It was mainly streamer income that got released. However, the whole hack was like 235 gigabytes, I believe, and it was labeled Part 1. So the hacker's already teasing a Season 2 of this anime here. They're leaving it on a cliffhanger, so it's just an appetizer, apparently. But the main thing that everyone was focusing on yesterday from this hack was streamer income, because they publicly released every streamer's income since 2019. And I want to talk about that a little bit before going into like the hack itself, which is a pretty fucking wild thing. I don't know what's going to be in part 2. I guess it could be something even crazier, like he found Jeff Bezos' dick pics embedded deep in Twitch's phone or something. That would be pretty wild. Honestly, I wouldn't even be surprised if in part 2 this dude reveals that he found the Twitch Konami code. You know, like kind of like how in Melee you can play as Master Hand with like some cheats and some mods. This dude found that equivalent for Twitch, and he's able to just look at Jeff Bezos' wiener. You know, I don't know what to expect, but it's apparently like wild stuff. But the thing that I'm going to focus on is the streamer income, since that was the hot topic yesterday. I want to start by saying that I think this is the least important topic of this entire hack. They claim that they got the source code of Twitch as well as some other extremely sensitive things, but for some reason all of that was overshadowed by the fact that they released streamers' income. So he released an entire write-up of every single streamer's income since 2019, and everyone lost their fucking mind. I made a video talking about this. It is publicly available information to at least get a close estimate for what any streamer makes on that platform. Subscriber numbers are public, and a subscriber is $5 a month at Tier 1 or Prime. There's a Tier 2 and Tier 3 which aren't factored in here, but just to give you a base, assume everything's Tier 1. If you take their sub number and multiply that by 2.5 or 3.5, you get a very close guess as to what that streamer is making, and that's just from subs. Now it's 2.5 or 3.5 because Twitch obviously takes a cut of that $5 sub. Again, this is just assuming every sub is a Tier 1 or a Prime, which obviously they all aren't. What was released yesterday in the leak is the streamer's total income from subs and ads. I believe it was ads factored in there as well. And people acted like it was some big sistery, like a big gotcha moment, like this is the smoking gun. This was the hole in the condom that we needed to find. It turns out these streamers are making money on the platform. Even though all of it's been public information from the get-go. The only thing that is a mystery, I guess, is how much gets made from ads. And even then, I'm not sure that those numbers even factor that in. I'm only going off what I read there and the numbers they posted for me. I'm assuming ads are factored in there because if they are, then the number they posted for me is pretty close to the monthly. Now, the thing is, though, the only thing they really did is they did all the math for you. If you just look at its Twitch streamer subs and multiply by 2.5 or 3.5, and you do that across 2 years, the number you will get is very, very close to the number they posted. They just did the homework for you, but all of it's public, so I don't know why people lost their fucking mind. Like, look at this. It turns out Twitch streamers are making a lot of money on the platform, as if they just found the Krabby Patty secret formula. It takes only a little bit of common sense and a little bit of just thinking rationally for a second to recognize, like, when I give this streamer a Prime, or I pay $5, $15, $25 to a streamer, they get money for that. It's, you know, like, it's not a hard concept to wrap your head around. And exactly how much they get also isn't a mystery when the numbers, the sub numbers, are literally public in your face. Some streamers have their sub count on the screen in front of them at all times. They're begging you to do the math to see how much money they made. And yes, it's a lot. That's no surprise. I've been saying for fucking years, streamers make a ton of money, significantly more than people seem to think they do. Even when the numbers are right in front of them, they still like to believe that the streamers they enjoy aren't well off for some reason. And when they find out that they do have money, a lot of people feel betrayed, as we saw yesterday, which is weird. People were getting mad at me, like, oh, so Charlie, it turns out you make money on Twitch. You're ranked 22 in the world on Twitch in terms of earning. How fucking disgusting. How could you mislead us, Charlie? And I just don't get it, because I'm not misleading anyone. Just because I'm not some douchebag who flexes their wealth all the time doesn't mean that I don't have money. I know I dress like a cartoon character and all that, but it doesn't mean that I am not well off. I'm extremely lucky and fortunate to be in the position that I'm in, and I make that very clear all the time. I understand how lucky I am to be in the position that I am. I don't go on stream and put on an act and pretend to be broke like, Guys, I'm starving and hungry. I can't afford warm clothing, so when winter comes around, it's always miserable. Yesterday, I was eating chicken fries off of the Burger King bathroom floor, and I just don't know how much longer I can do this without your primes. I need your primes in order to survive. I'm actually starving to death. I was drinking water out of a dumpster just to get by because it was the only free water I had access to. I need your primes. I don't do that shit, so I've never misled anyone. I've always been very upfront about how lucky situation I found myself in. I understand when a lot of people look at me, you assume I'm homeless, but as I've stated multiple times, I'm in an extremely lucky position. And you want to know, like, the most incredible thing that's going to blow some fucking minds out here? I'm about to break the magician's code, apparently. The numbers that were released in the leak yesterday are wrong. They're too low. The streamers on that list, every single one of them, well, at least for the top 100, are making significantly more than is represented on those leaks. Those leaks only cover subs and ads. They are not covering the donations through Streamlabs because that doesn't go through Twitch, so they wouldn't have access to those numbers. And they're also not counting sponsors, and they're also not counting Twitch contracts. A lot of the top 50 streamers out there have contracts with Twitch, which add a significant chunk of money to streamers' income. And those are not represented there. XQC is on there at like 8.6 mil or something like that, and you're fucking crazy if you think that's all he's making from Twitch. And I didn't think any of this information was something top secret or fucking world-changing where people's universes are melting around them right now and they're questioning everything. They don't even trust their own fucking parents anymore because maybe they're successful Twitch streamers somewhere. Like, I thought all of this was common knowledge for most people because it's all right in your face. Most of the information is just right there at your fingertips. Just look at their sub number and do basic math and you get a very close guess on what they're pulling in. What really shocks me about this whole thing is how big of a deal it was, A, and B, how many people felt betrayed by streamers they liked because it turns out they're successful. Like, you know, I loved you. You know, I fucking loved you, Soda Poppin', until I found out that out that you actually are pretty wealthy. Now I just spit on you and you make me fucking sick. I can't stand the sight of you anymore. You know, like, what? For some reason, people want the people they like to not be successful, or they only want them to be successful up to a certain point. It's like music hipsters. When they find an artist that they find that's a little underrated and then that artist gets big, they get fucking mad about it. Like, God, I love this artist until they became successful. Now I fucking hate them. Well, I liked them before it was cool and now I hate them. You know, it just doesn't make any sense to me, and I don't like that perspective or that mentality at all. For some reason, there was a thread about how I'm a hypocrite because I called out a greedy Twitch streamer in a video once, and then it turns out that I make money on the platform. How are those two things related at all? I was literally criticizing them because they were greedy on a platform where they are making a ton of money to begin with. So sitting on stream and shaming your viewers for not giving you more money when you're already making thousands upon thousands of dollars from them supporting you is greedy. And me calling that out...
Hello everyone, Johnny Hurricane here.
First thing you want to do is head to the second cylinder there, click it, and put it in the first spot. Now head to number 4. That's going to the second slot. 3 is going to the 5th slot. And then lastly, we are going back to number 3, and we are switching it with number 4, so
3, 2, 4, and then when you spin it, is going to the 5th slot.
And then
lastly, we are going
back to number 3, and we are switching it with number 4, so
3, 2, 4, and then when you spin it, it should look like this.
Calling that out doesn't make me a hypocrite just because it turns out I also make a lot of money from Twitch. The difference is I am not sitting there begging for it and demanding my followers give me money. I'm not sitting there sniffing my own farts, hand on my balls, saying like, guys, I'm not starting the stream until I get a hype train of level 5. I need 100 subs right now or I'm not streaming. You know, these streams aren't free. You're gonna have to give me fucking tier 2s, tier 3s, tier 1s, give me your primes. I'm fucking gluttonous. I need it all right now. I'm going full-blown Mr. Krabs. You know, I'm not sitting there doing that. I'm just streaming, and I just get lucky that there's so many kind people that just want to show support to the stream and support the members within the community. It doesn't go deeper than that. This wasn't some, like, nefarious secret that I was trying to keep under wraps, like, fuck, I hope no one realizes that I actually make money on Twitch. It's all been right there the entire time. And I'm not hiding anything, and I can't recall seeing any streamer hiding the fact that they're very successful on the platform. You know, like Hassan, for example, he's getting eaten alive for the fact that his money has come out. He publicly shows his subscriber count, like, right above his face cam. You can see, like, 50,000 subs. It takes an actual toddler to just look at that and be like, that's a high number. And each of those numbers represents a dollar amount. Like, that's a lot of money, right? Like, it's not that hard. You know, it shouldn't be surprising to anyone that streamers are making a lot of money. All of it has been public for as long as I can
World's best friend in the whole world, we're all gonna be our toy. You mean like this fairy tale the book?
That's been around since the internet's inception of they don't deserve that money. These streamers, they don't deserve any of that.
Oh.
Firefighters don't make that much money. My mom's a librarian and she makes half that amount of money. This is bullshit. They shouldn't have that at all. Now, whether or not you think streamers deserve that much money, that's going to be entirely on you. I'm not here to change your opinion or perspective on it. I'm not your dad. I'm not going to take the belt to you if you think differently than I do about it. It doesn't really, it's not something I'm trying to argue. But it's something you could say for pretty much everything else when it comes to entertainment. Why are athletes making that much money, right? Yeah, they spend a lot of time in their sport, they're extremely good at it, but at the end of the day, it's just entertainment for you as a spectator. You pay money to go to their games, to watch them play for an hour and a half, 2-3 hours, whatever sport you're going to, and then you leave being entertained, hopefully, or heartbroken if your team sucks some asshole, and then that's it. And you do it again next week. Or during the off-season, you just get excited for when it comes back around. It's just entertainment that you are paying for at the end of the day. It's pretty much the same thing. On Twitch, you have people that are really good at a game. They'll stream for like 16 hours at a time. You have 16 hours worth of entertainment. And maybe at some point across those 16 hours, you're like, you know what? I feel like tossing $5 this dude's way. He's entertaining me. It's been good company. It's been good background noise. I'll toss $5. And you forget about it. And that adds up. There's millions upon millions of viewers on Twitch around the world every month. So if you just have some people doing that, and the person that is entertaining people for 16 hours is getting $5 pretty often. Like, it's pretty simple. Actors is another one. Anything when it comes to entertainment. Why is Robert Downey Jr. getting paid so much money when he only has to work like 3 or 4 months out of the year on a film, and he's making hundreds of millions of dollars? You could argue he doesn't deserve that much money because he's not putting in that much work, and he only entertains you for like 2 hours once a year at most with a movie. You could say it for the music industry. Lil Pump releases a song where he just says Gucci Gang 100 times. Does he deserve all the money he made from that? Like, it's just something that extends to everything in entertainment, and it truly just depends on what you find entertaining and whether or not you place a monetary value on entertainment. Like, it's just pretty simple. It's not a competition of, like, what's harder or what's more.
Being there at every stage of your home journey, that's permanent support. Start your journey home with us today.
I've got a wild and wacky ride to take you on today, class. So hop in my magic school bus and kiss me on the lips. I'm Miss Frizzle, baby, and I hope you're ready to buckle your seatbelts, because we're coming in hot. This is the story of how a Twitch streamer and GTA RPer named SavX faked his own death in order to distance himself from the GTA RP community. So, SavX was a GTA RP streamer on the NoPixel server. It's the server that I often frequented for my RPing. NoPixel, I love the community, absolutely fucking fantastic content, and SavX was a well-respected member of it. He built up a sizable audience on Twitch and had himself his own big community. I believe at the time of his fake death Chris Angel stunt, he had right around 1,500 subs on Twitch, which he just fucking wiped his ass with this. Just threw it all away for
Come on, you big fucker. Come here. You big twat.
server and was eventually banned for cheating because he was aimbotting in GTA. I don't know how much more sad you could be to fucking aimbot in an RP server in GTA. But they fucking busted him, they threw him in the slammer, and they permabanned him. Now, just real quick, permabans don't usually mean like forever, you can never come back, because they do believe in second chances in most cases. So he was banned for the cheating, but I'm sure he could have come back to the community at some point if he wanted to. A couple friends of his decided to check in a couple months later, and they posted these messages.
Conclusion that this is not Sav writing this. Sav passed away Christmas afternoon. This message is being written and sent out now through my brother's email after obtaining access to his PC. He's gotten numerous emails from individuals worried about him, from a gaming community, from what has come together. Although the nature of the emails all seem different, the individuals who have reached out to know you're in a better place now, and we thank you all for keeping it in your minds.
There was also this Twitter posted by somebody else in the community that was close to Sav, which confirmed that Sav had passed away. The news of Sav's passing was extremely sad, and the No Pixel community really felt the loss. There's this tribute video that was made to Sav. His fans were absolutely inconsolable, really mourning his death. His close friends in the server were mourning his death. They had an in-game memorial for Sav in order to honor his memory, and overall, the sadness over Sav's passing. There's a memorial stone in the game that has the name of players who have passed away in order to immortalize them in the world and the community. You can see Sav acting. You can imagine lying about something like this and causing this kind of emotional ripple effect would make you the most extreme piece of shit possible. Like a piece of shit that took a shit, then got puked on and hit by a garbage truck. That would be the piece of shit you'd be to lie about something like this, right? That's exactly what Sav is. He is that putrid pile of dog shit, because he lied about all of it, and the server owner, Coil, started to have his suspicions and piece things together, and eventually confirmed beyond a shadow of a doubt that SavX is alive, and completely lied about the entire thing. So I'm going to take you through some of the clips where Coil starts going over things that don't make sense, until he ultimately reaches the conclusion where he hires a professional to do it. I don't know if you guys want to do this servers, says, alright? January 2021. So I don't know if you guys knew the date of when he passed, but so his Twitch page, and it also says this. We did some searching with his name to try and find obituaries and stuff. Like I said, this is weird. Everything says to me that he's not actually dead. But there's also this weird shit that ran me through the lump. Try and find me. We had this for a while, and this was literally 2 weeks ago, right? So let's go through these Discord screenshots for just a moment. Grammy was one of Sav's closest friends in the community, and then eventually just tells him that he faked it all. Even hitting him with a pog, oh, I faked it all, as if all of it is just so entertaining to watch people genuinely enjoy it. So he says that he knows he says, fucking monster. Self-identifies as toxic or I'm an asshole. Can't do anything about it. Sorry, it's just me being me. I'm just an asshole. I can promise you, whatever friends you think you have are not your real friends. They probably don't like you very much and will not actually defend you ever. And that is exactly the case with Sam. Nobody likes the guy like the same polarity on magnets, you just repel each other. Nobody likes that, and I promise you, you don't have friends if you are one of these people. You just don't. You can tell Randy is upset with his thing he needed to do this. He wanted to be done with the community and shit that says, but to my cute friends. He finds this whole thing like genuine warning for people he finds to be sometimes good. This dude's just fucking sick. He defends it by saying he just wanted to be done with the whole community and all of that, and he just wanted to move on from it.
It's
But
over.
Sav, I think you're probably one of the dumbest streamers to ever stream on Twitch, because you weren't just done with the no pixel community, you killed an entire career.
Yeah.
1,500 subs?
Make things right.
That's more money than most people working real jobs will ever see in a month. 1,500 subs a month, not even counting donations. That puts you in the $3,000 to $6,000 range a month. And you fucking put it in your butthole to kegel it as a regret for the rest of your life because you got upset at the no-pixel community for banning you.
That
You
makes
had a little fucking temper tantrum and cried a little bit, and you wanted your revenge. Ooh, I'm gonna fake my own death to make them all feel bad for banning me. Yeah, they'll miss me now. And you just threw away an entire career. Even getting banned, you could have just transitioned to another game. And like Rami said, just write out your ban, because perma-bans aren't forever. You can come back from them. Fucking XQC's been perma-banned like 30 times, and I'm sure he'll be back again soon. Because people grow, they get better, they learn from mistakes. XQC, every time he gets banned, he comes back and he does incredible RP, does great work. And I'm sure it probably would have been the same for you if you could learn to stop cheating, I suppose. But to do this is so fucking psychopathic and just downright stupid, I can't believe it. You threw away a career for nothing. Like, you have streaming GTA RP. That's like a dream job for 99% of the world, and you threw it away because you got upset that you were banned. So stupid. Now, I would like to address what some people will likely speculate, that maybe he was hacked, and this is going to be the most embarrassing thing I've ever admitted to in a video. I've had no problem over the last 14 years talking about it. Times I've sucked my own dick when I used to rub my own hand in my asshole just to smell it when I was younger. I talked about tons of embarrassing shit, but this right here is on a whole nother level, and it's genuinely painful for me to say this, but I've fucking sinned. I tried to watch Cuties. I say tried to watch because I only got through about 30 minutes before I turned it off. It is beyond repulsive. It is absolutely disgusting. The fact that Cuties is on Netflix is nothing shy of a crime, in my opinion. It is actual softcore child porn. I tried to give it the benefit of the doubt. I made that video talking about how maybe Netflix marketing just fucked it up and it's really not a movie that sexualizes kids, but it's significantly worse than I thought it would be, and according to every other YouTuber I've now watched, it is significantly worse than they thought it would be. And I cannot even begin to describe how fucking baffled I am that anyone defends this movie. The fact that this has an 89% on Rotten Tomatoes tells me that everyone that left out a positive review needs to be investigated ASAP. Fucking Jeffrey Epstein's ghost did come back from the grave to pay reviewers or something to give this positive reviews. I don't get it. In all possible definitions, this movie, the entire movie, sexualizes children. I understand that the point of the movie is supposed to make you uncomfortable with the subject matter of kids being sexualized. It's supposed to speak out against how it's a terrible thing, but it's so poorly conveyed that they've just ended up making a movie that hypersexualizes kids. There's so much ass shaking, so much ass touching from the girls, ass slapping, and it's just fucking disgusting. And the camera operator, I don't know who's working the camera for this movie. It must be Dan Schneider, because the camera operator's like going up each girl's ass crack, going like right up for a colonoscopy. When they spread their legs, he like fucking speed runs over there to get the camera as close as possible. And again, these are actual children actresses. These aren't adults playing kids. These are actual 11, 12-year-olds. They're children doing these disgusting fucking things. One of the worst ones, and this is, I can't even believe that this is allowed to be in the movie. One of the 11-year-old girls is in a tank top and panties, and then she's getting an exorcism where they're throwing water on her, and she's wearing a white shirt. So it's just a fucking wet t-shirt contest where then she breaks out into a fucking twerking frenzy because they've exorcised the demon of ass shaking, moving with a fucking twerking madly while fucking being splashed with water. It is unbelievable how anyone will try and defend this movie. Leave it to Twitter to make pedophilia a political issue. I don't think anyone on any side of the political spectrum should be advocating for a movie like this to exist. It does nothing to speak out against the sexualization of children and only contributes to the problem. Let me show you a review from a YouTuber who watched this movie, and let me show you what their takeaway was.
They're pretty hot.
Let me show you a review from a YouTuber who watched this movie, and let me show you what their takeaway was. And, they're pretty hot. And, you know, you can say whatever you want about me. It's not my fault. I didn't make them do that. They did that. That's the point. That's the whole point of the movie, is that you're supposed to be sitting there thinking, look at the blonde one. You're supposed to be sitting there holding these two thoughts in your head, and one, that these are kids, and the other, that they're hot. That's the message that people are walking away from the movie with. Pedophiles with the biggest smile on their face, pumping their fists in the air. Thanks, Netflix. Just for easily accessible fucking softcore child porn. It's unbelievable. You can't defend this movie, and if you're defending this movie, you haven't seen it, and if you have seen it and they're defending it, you might be a pedophile. It's as simple as that. There's nothing artistic about it. There's so much ass shaking, so much camera shots of just ass shaking, fucking wet t-shirt contest. There's a scene where one of the girls actually distributes child porn. She takes a picture of her fucking vagina in the bathroom and just...
Two, 7, 9, 279, 270, 917.
Bathroom and just drops it online. And also that review, I already know people are gonna be like, Charlie, that's obviously satire. Well, it's fucking not. I actually wanted to make sure it wasn't satire. The guy's defending it in his comments. He went on a live stream after this came out to defend his point again. This guy's very serious about it. He wasn't doing some kind of satirical take on cuties. Also, Tiana just overheard me talking about all this, and I just had to admit right to her face, look her in the eyes, and tell her, look, I watched like 30, 40 minutes of cuties, and I swear to God, she probably would have been less grossed out if I told her I made out with her mother. I mean, I understand, it's very clear why she'd be grossed out that I watched this movie. I should have just taken people's word for it, but I just assumed maybe they were exaggerating for views, but it really is about as bad as you'd expect and significantly worse. And, you know, she probably thinks less of me now, which is understandable. I get that. It does absolutely nothing to deliver the message that sexualizing kids is bad. It delivers that message about as well as Madden 21 delivering the message that football is dangerous. It is an entire movie that sexualizes kids for the entire runtime. It is absolutely absurd. A bunch of YouTubers like Pay Money, Webby, Elvis the Alien, they've made good videos talking about it, yet I still gave the movie a benefit of the doubt, like maybe this is exaggerated for the sake of a YouTube video, and somehow in the movie it speaks out against these things, but it doesn't. The movie, from what I saw of it, and again, I didn't finish it because there's no fucking way I'm finishing this movie. I'm already looking over my shoulder now for the authorities just for even seeing this fucking thing. 20 minutes or however long it was. I didn't see it at all. It's almost because it's dedicated to it. It's so fucking poorly done if it really is made by people that want to speak out against this. It is so poorly done. It's the worst execution of anything I've ever seen in media. Because it does the exact opposite and contributes to the problem that they wanted to fight against in the first place. It is truly fucking abhorrent. And for some fucking reason, Twitter being the cesspool it is, somehow brings anime into this, talking about, well, why is cutie such a big deal when anime has kids being sexualized? Well, first of all, anime is fake. Those like children lolly things, those fucking 900-year-old vampires that look like they're 4 years old, the little cum demons that have existed for 2 millennia, they look like a 6-year-old, those aren't real people. They are animated fake things. These are actual 11 and 12-year-old girls that are subjected to this hypersexualization in this movie that the director has forced upon them. That's very different. This is real world versus totally fucking made up, drawn characters. It's not even comparable. If this movie wanted to deliver this message, and it is a good message, don't sexualize kids, fucking obviously, they should have had adult actresses portraying younger characters. It's how every other production does it when they handle a subject matter as sensitive as this. They don't take real children and sexualize them. But yeah, anyway, this movie is worse than you probably even imagined it was. It's fucking horrible. That's about it. So yeah.
Let's take a few moments to calm the mind, relax the body. absorbing the weight of your body, allowing your head to ease down into the pillow.
You've been hearing a ton of stories about how terrible the new Cats movie is, but I can assure you, it's worse than you're imagining. This movie is stinkier than two septic tanks colliding and erupting into a volcano of shit. It is a bad movie. I'm not going to put it on the moist meter. Normally I moist meter movies, but this is one I really want to get into because I genuinely cannot believe that this was put on the big screen with the cast that it has. It is nuts. I took a shit at the movie theater before the movie, which is very rare. I don't usually have to unload ass before a movie, but I couldn't hold it this time. And the process of the turd leaving my asshole and hitting the water was a more thrilling adventure than the entirety of the movie. It is just so boring and bad by all possible means. And it doesn't take long to figure out that it doesn't look very good. If you watch any of the promotional material, you can see how bad the cats actually look. And in the full movie, they're even worse because
how do I get out of here?
The quality dips on some of the cats, so they look even worse. They look like fucking Lara Croft polygon tits from the PS1 in their face. It's weird. It reminds me of the old Xbox 360 feature that they tried out for a little while, where you could scan your face with a little webcam, and then you could put it on your NBA character or your Rainbow Six Vegas character, and it always looked like some type of car accident victim on your face. That's how the cats look at this. Their little CGI shit here looks terrible. They're always on like all four, prowling around, but then sometimes they'll stand up and start snapping and shit like this, which I guess is supposed to look like, you know, how cats move. But I've never seen a cat that moves like that. They fucking move around like zombies, like these drunk-ass zombies. It looks like Lego figurines that are being like snapped around and broken for a machinima. They move hauntingly. And I had to fight to stay awake in this movie because it was so genuinely boring, where every song ended up sounding exactly the same, and there's only singing. There's no like actual story or dialogue. There is a story, but there's no like actual dialogue to get it across. It's only expressed through song and dance, and all the songs and dances are so similar that I was just falling asleep. But I didn't want to fall asleep because I didn't want to miss a second of this train wreck. If I fell asleep there, I'd be having some absolutely horrible nightmares, and I'd wake up fucking semi-chopped and covered in piss or something. Because it's horrifying. Everything looks terrible in this movie. It looks awful. A truly awful looking movie.
What was that?
Really weird looking cats too. Like there's one called like Scribble Skank, Scribble Cat. Who's like a railway cat, and he looks like Super Mario if Mario was a tap dancing stripper. These characters' looks is so disturbing throughout the entirety of this film. I just can't believe that people would sign up for this. I'd rather have my sex tape be caught actually. It would be less embarrassing. Put on the sex offenders registry of being able to play with friends and family than explaining your role in this way. It's just so embarrassing. And apparently, school for this, I can't even imagine what that kind of training goes.
Oh, now, what do we do here? We go in here, then pull this, doesn't work. Then we go through here. Oh. Get the crank off this, then push it around, then drop that. Yeah. Yeah. Then. Nope.
Garbage. And this movie has a story. It's not
seriously?
Good, but it does have one, and there's only 2 plot points in it. I'm going to get into some spoilers now, just to talk a little bit more in depth about what makes it bad aside from just the obvious stuff. The story is as follows. Spoiler. The cats are competing to ascend and be reborn. It's a competition among all these cats to be reborn, and the entire movie is bringing in new cats that have their own theme song and dance. So it's basically just WWE intros for all these new cats that come in that want to be reborn. And the main villain is Nightcrawler. He has the powers of Nightcrawler from the X-Men, who can just, snap his fingers and he says like meow, and he vanishes into dust, like and it transports people onto a ship to get them out of the contest. Those are the only 2 plot points: that villain and that note. And towards the end of the movie, there's a cat who's been alone this entire time, and all that cat wants to do is have friends and be accepted into society. And at the end of the movie, the main character brings that cat in, and everyone falls in love with that cat. She's got all these friends, And then the main cat, Udo Thurnanobedian, I already forgot the goddamn name because the names are goddamn awful. It's impossible to remember. The main cat that's choosing who ascends decides that cat is ascend. So how does she ascend?
Not looking for fish food.
Well, naturally, they send him away on a goddamn airborne suicide mission. This cat that just wanted friends this entire time finally gets all of her friends. She's in this club now. She's part of the family. She's chosen to ascend on a fucking suicide run. Like, it's not a satisfying conclusion. You know, after so movie goes up over how great being reborn is, everyone's fighting for it. And then finally, the one cat that gets everything she wants, is finally part of this family, gets it taken away, gets thrown into this fucking flying chandelier, hot air contraption, going straight to heaven. I mean, that's not a good conclusion. Like, if you think about that, that's fucking sad. She went the entire movie totally alone, and is finally brought in only to have it immediately taken away, and it's supposed to be like a reward. I mean, you don't see her get reborn. She doesn't come back. She just gets sent off to God knows where. Maybe she doesn't even die. Maybe she gets landed alone again in the fucking clear area. It's a sad fucking conclusion. But it's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be like the highest reward possible, but it ends up being like suicide. It reminds me of like the cult. I feel like these cats were just like this giant cult and they indoctrinated everyone, and now they're making her drink the Kool-Aid. It's terrible, and it's silly and weird. They're singing these happy songs the whole time. I'm thinking, this girl just got everything she wanted, and now you're killing her. You're sending her into the sun.
Yes. Go. Damn. Yep. Go. Yes. Sorry.
Why they decided to take it from the stage play to a movie, because in this movie do they use anything that a play does? The only thing this movie has that the play doesn't is horrible CGI. That is the only thing this movie has that makes it a movie outside of the play. Everything else is the play that they recorded here. It is terrible. There was no reason to take it from a play to a movie.
Do I? Oh, that. Just go.
There's nothing. It seems like most of it's like practical effects anyway, or at least it could be. The only two effects that they couldn't get in the play that they get here is the dust particles when the bad guy vanishes.
Wait, what?
The cavity when he vanishes, and the horrible shitty
Do I have to?
CGI that this movie would be better without. I don't understand.
Oh, bollocks! I'm gonna die. Nope.
Made it even creepier and significantly worse. I've never seen the play. I have no intention to. But I know that the play is definitely going to be better than this, because one of the biggest problems with this is how garbage and shitty it looks, which the play wouldn't suffer from because it's actual people and costume effects here.
Yeah.
Horrible animation that falls apart constantly. Sometimes the background characters during the dances, their limbs get all like fucking googly, like in the DC movies with like the Flash runs, and his limbs start popping out of place. It looks like a goddamn fucking wet noodle flying around. Yeah, some of the cats have that problem in the background here too. It's just not good. No matter how you spin this movie, even if you're a fan of musicals, like the biggest possible fans of musicals, don't translate well. Because there's really like almost, well, I can't say no effort given to this, but there is, but it's just not well done. Because the musicals all blend together and become so samey that you start to wonder which musical you just heard for what cat, what it was about. Was it even good? The answer is no. It really isn't. It's just a really shitty movie, and it's so corny. This movie is so incredibly corny. I felt like I was watching an illegal fetish. It's just a fucking really over-the-top sexual kind of movie. It's silly and sad and scary. Made me feel a lot of things that movies don't make me feel. But I can assure you it did make me feel good. That's the one thing I can say for certain. I don't see who would enjoy this movie. I'm sure some people will somewhere out there. You know, I don't even see furries liking this. It's just not even furry bait. This doesn't even fall into
Called myself a big one.
niche of furryism. This is like this transcends everything.
Need to get out of here.
Shitty music stuff. It's really sad, and I wouldn't recommend it even as a so bad movie experience. It's so bad that it made me want to fall asleep. I didn't want to, because I don't like missing bad movies.
This should work on it, shouldn't it? Yeah. Why didn't that work? Yeah, now, here we go.
Well, fuck you, because everyone on this subreddit isn't, and you know why they're not having a good day? Because they read or saw something that had a dog in it. They had like to cosplay as those handbags right down to hell. I'd like to drag you to a place to keep more serious than hell. It's a subreddit dedicated to this crazy hate of dogs. The fact that dogs exist bother these people to their very core of their day. God forbid if they see like a Facebook post with a dog in it, like a 9-paragraph post on this subreddit complaining about it, how dogs should be euthanized out of the world or some shit. It's crazy. Dude, I'm not gonna say the subreddit's name because I don't want them harassed or anything. Plus, I'd like to preserve it as this nice little specimen for Lunacy to check in on. I don't want it contaminated and polluted.
Okay.
So please, if anyone finds it, don't go out of your way to ruin it. But there's this whole subreddit dedicated for people to go in there and just vent about how much they hate the fact that dogs exist and tell their stories of when they encountered dogs and how they wanted to kill them or stuff like that, or why dogs shouldn't exist, etc. It is so sad, so unbelievably sad. Now this also exists for cats, but today I want to focus on the dog one because they're a lot more hateful for some reason. Now just in case one of these people from the subreddit is watching this video and they only call one of my dogs, then just the sight of a dog makes these people just fucking melt. It's like taking sunlight to a vampire, like rubbing garlic in their face. Kaden, come here. Kaden! Good girl. What a good girl. Yes. Alright. Now, please, join me as we take a look at the most unhealthy subreddit on all of you. I'd like to start with the most reasonable of everything on the subreddit. So this is, I downvote anything with a dog in it. They go on to explain they're tired of seeing dog content. You know, there's nothing wrong with not liking dogs. You don't have to fucking love dogs or animals in general for that matter. But to go out of your way to make a whole subreddit and wild shit.
I guess I gotta do this.
Bum, bum.
What's next? You're gonna be outraged at the fact that you can't see air with your own two eyes? It's fucking weird. But anyway, like with everything on the internet, the comments is where shit really comes. Say, I download anything with a dog in it. On several food websites, a picture of someone's food and a dog in the picture, and they mention what the dog owns. The dogs are usually looking ultra pathetic in the pictures and begging for the food in said picture. It's also pandering for upvotes/awards that the dog care. If there's even I doubt I'm not sorry. Sorry, not sorry, just hate dogs. What a weird thing to attribute to an animal. Oh, I was dragging around this fucking pathetic looking dog. Can't even do a bicep roll. Probably has a negative it's not nearly as good as a human. Dogs can't do it. How fucking sad and pathetic a dog am I right here? This person's whole identity revolves around their unique trait of holding dogs. In fact, they can't see a dog in a picture of food without getting irrationally angry about it. Like the other commenter said, what if it's just a dog here accidentally? And then someone replies, well, a food subreddit, and they shouldn't have a dog so close to their food. Ew. Oh, ew, how yucky, there's a dog in the kitchen. Meanwhile, this guy probably doesn't even wash his hands after taking his shit. Probably doesn't even wipe his own ass either. Like, these are probably the filthiest people on this stuff, and yet they put all of that on dogs, like they're projecting all of their insecurities. Fucking dogs. Fucking goofy. Sometimes I just like, you know, just so you can download any dog photos. I hope eventually before they start printing. Very nice. Also, by the way, that is the same now that's just asshole behavior, like Jesus, let people have their fun. Someone said, you know what, that's a little too far. But luckily they have a reason you want to know what is asshole behavior? Having a big dog in an apartment, letting a dog bark all day while you are at work, taking a dog life more valuable than a human. Okay, calm down here, big shot. Where did it just says I downvote dogs. Apart the layers to really figure this shit out. It's so unrelated.
Death as he was in life.
You know, it's like getting in an argument with me, or like, Charlie, you're really bad at basketball, and then I turn around and be like, you know what's really bad? The fact that my dad doesn't think I'm successful and laughs at me because I'm short. Like, you know, where's that coming from, Charlie? That's not what we were talking about. In this post, the person was just saying this is kind of asshole behavior to be doing what you're doing, downvoting new posts just because you don't like dogs. Then they turn around and go off on a completely unrelated tangent about valuing dogs' lives more than humans. I do too, referring to downvoting dog posts. Lately there have been a Louis Vuitton ad with an ugly-ass dog in a handbag. I couldn't be more disgusted. Why are luxury brands associating themselves with one of the filthiest animals in the world? That's a pretty big leap, calling dogs the filthiest animals in the world. There's animals that literally live in shit. And you know, humans aren't that clean either. In fact, I would argue humans are dirtier than most animals. Like, you can catch all kinds of diseases from other humans that you can't from animals. I mean, you can definitely make the argument that humans are actually far grosser. The guy who commented this is probably 15 days without a shower by now. You know, there's plenty of arguments that you can make that make dogs not the filthiest animal in the world. In fact, I don't think at any point you can even make the argument they are. Like, this is just a really delusional post. Making my boyfriend and his dog move out. So this is a lot to digest here. Chapter 1 is spent introducing the characters and setting the scene. This lady has just closed on her dream home and her boyfriend is moving in and he has a dog. Chapter 2, we're introduced to the main villain of this anime arc, who also happens to be the protagonist. So this is her talking about the dog. But I hate him, he smells, he's neurotic, he's super weird about nail trim, so I'm constantly hearing the tap, 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 tap of dog claws on my floor. I just hate it. Because of his claws, the Trex deck I have currently is totally scratched to all hell. Thankfully, the buyer has a dog, so she didn't mind, and it didn't cost me anything. He's made pee rings all over the lawn, and I don't feel like I can walk barefoot out there anymore. My house smells like dog, despite weekly baths, and he's of course scared of water, so bath time is mostly a war we must wage. I finally told my boyfriend today I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can live with a dog, especially in my new house. This lady is about to throw away a relationship because she just doesn't like dogs. I knew I didn't want to, but it felt very good to say it. It sucks because my boyfriend said he won't let the dog go. That's fine. I'll live in a $500,000 home by myself, and he can rent an effing apartment. That means fucking apartment. She's venting. She's getting very angry, you know. She's making a stand. You know, fuck dogs, and he can live on the goddamn street and get pissed on by homeless people with his dog. I don't care. I'm better alone. I don't know about the status of our relationship. I'm gonna tell you it's probably over before I saw the psycho side. It's honestly been rocky for a bit, but I think it's mostly due to his dog being a constant source of friction. I'm not scared of being single though, so if that ends up being the best for me, I'll do it. I'm just glad I found this sub because sometimes it feels so isolating not liking dogs. Thanks for reading. Felt good to write it out. Well, this basket of sunshine here seems pretty rational. There's not liking dogs, and then there's this, throwing away your entire relationship and future plans because of not liking a dog. That's very different. You see, in a relationship, I don't know how many you've been in or if you even know how they work, but not both people are the same person. You're going to have different likes and dislikes. That's totally normal and natural. There's compromises that you two make together with communication instead of some kind of crazy ultimatum outrage where it was either me or the dog. Get the fuck out of here because I hate dogs. That dog's claws tap on the floor and it makes me fucking mad. Get the fuck out of here. Like, that's a different level. That's not just liking dogs, that's you being crazy. That's you having an irrational hatred of an animal. I can finally get on the rooftops and finally dog free. After 4 years of piss, shit, dirt, crime, dog hair, foul odor, fights, it's probably not the dog's fault. You're probably just really shitty if I had to guess, especially with this kind of post. Annoyance, rage, resentment, hate, disgust, and holding my tongue more than I ever thought humanly possible. I can finally announce my family and I are dog free. Fuck that piece of shit. I am so done with her. She's gone and she's never coming back. I've been singing and dancing all day. I've already started cleaning and scrubbing her from my life. It's a long process to clean every last piece of shit that has her filth on it, but I started already, and it's so therapeutic. Tomorrow, I'm gonna bleach the whole balcony. I'm so excited. I'm gonna vacuum the house about 10 times and then steam clean it another 2 to 3 times. I'm running the pet dishes through the dishwasher 2 to 3 times. We still have a cat that uses the pet dishes. I've already thrown her kennel out to the dumpster. I just want to scrub every last memory of this shit beast out of my life. And it feels so good to do it. She has caused me nothing but grief every day for the last 4 years. I hate her. I hate her so much. I'm so fucking done with her. She's gone. She's gone. She's gone. I guarantee this person's significant other also made a Reddit post this day saying, I can finally shout it from the rooftops. I am finally free from my crazy fucking significant other, this wacko, this maniac. What a post. And I like that they also admit they still have a cat. Cats literally have a litter box inside of your house full of shit and piss and filth. That is an actual cauldron of filth in your house. At least if you train a dog properly, they will go to the bathroom outside, which is out of your house, which is out of your immediate vicinity. You have all kinds of, like, fucking cat shit particles floating around. I like cats, not as much as dogs, but cats have a fucking litter box.
Autism underscore 911.
Poop and shit in the house. Cats literally do it outside. Dogs do it outside when they're trained. This is probably just the worst dog owner of all time. Judging by this post, I think that can be said with a high level of certainty. Apparently this dog drove a wedge in their actual fucking relationship somehow. I hate seeing dogs on cat-dominated subs. Your shit breed isn't cute. It's always titled, Our Dogs Welcome, and the images of an ugly ass sniffer barely doing whatever the sub is for. The comments are idiots, something like, oh yeah, haha, love your pupper, I was letting shit on my front yard, haha. I wish the sub would ban dog photos. I'm ready to see cat. I want to see a fucking dog I want to see legitimately cute things on my screen. Yeah, I'd let a cat shit in my house, haha. Like, this is such a dumb argument. Dogs shit outside, cats shit inside. Like, you like cats, you point out that dogs shit in the front yard. Your cat is literally shitting.
Oh, first can be. Oh.
Again, I like cats, but these arguments are absolutely ridiculous. Fucking idiots.
Oh, hello, Josh Daly.
You want in Resident Evil Village?
I am. I'm an hour and like. I'm an hour and 40 in, and I'm at the stronghold, so I'm doing pretty good.
Oh, that's pretty good. I can't wait to be the voice of the people.
The voice of the people
watching.
You are the voice of the people. At one point there was like 3 people in it. At one point.
Josh, I'm talking to you, Sarah.
You are the voice of the people. At one point there was like 3 people in it. Oh
okay,
my god.
Right, I don't need this, man.
Just stop. It's gonna be so loud.
I don't think I think my voice wasn't even there. That's annoying.
I don't think you have the setting on. There's like a setting that you can put on.
I think I do. Share your voice out now.
Yeah, that one.
No, I have that one.
Yeah, Josh, I realised in Left 4 Dead 2 there's chapters in the campaign.
Oh, that's
that's what I didn't realise. I finished it last night. The one with the car, and then I just clicked. It said like chapter or something. When I just clicked it, and I saw there was like 5,000 other maps to play.
Fucking hell.
There was so much. I go, Jesus Christ.
Oh, damn. Did you set us to do 13 of the gas teams?
No, I only did 8 because I was by myself. I think I don't know why. I only have to do 8.
Fucking Rari, Kevin. Oh yeah, Zach.
What?
Well, I got in trouble yesterday.
Oh, what did he do?
Actually today, yeah.
Wait, what did he do?
We were staying up, we were up until like, what was it, like 4?
Half 4 around that.
And we're always, man and dad were asleep.
Oh no. What did you do?
And he was being a bit too loud.
Oh my, Rory Kavanagh was up till 4.
The little cheeky boy got fucking bumfucked.
What did he do? What happened? Did he got busted? Did his man walk in?
Yeah, his man walked in.
Wait, you was not pissing yourself.
He's like, oh sorry guys, I don't think you'll see me for a while. Sorry guys, I don't think you'll see me for a while.
No he didn't. No he didn't. Sorry guys, I don't think you'll see me for a while.
Yeah. The poor fucker though, haven't
What did his ma say? Did she start shouting at him or something? Or did you just hear the door open and then I'll be gone for a while?
What you doing up this late?
Fucking nonce.
Oh, damn, I was just looking at the stream, Keen. We about, innit?
Oh, yay.
Oh,
So proud of
Rory.
myself.
What did Rory get for Christmas?
A fucking guitar.
It was Rory. I didn't believe it.
Man, he has all the tunes.
Well, Lachlan does guitar lessons on every Saturday, so...
No, he could. I remember one time I went down with Ferraris, it was, he said he had drums, and it was just a fucking bin.
No way.
It was just a red bin with a fucking, with like a stick
Wait, when did you
on
go
it.
off the Ferraris, man?
Oh, no,
I know
it
you've
was
been in my
ages
house
ago.
before, but like...
You know,
Wait, where am I going on? This fucking Demetrescu's fucking Nancy place. Oh, hold on.
That's really cool.
It's not good.
I've received the text message. I don't even know. Well, no one interrupts my speedrun or Resident Evil Village. No one will dare interrupt it.
How dare they interrupt a Resident Evil Village speedrun?
Oh, bollocks.
Yeah, like that one guy who speedruns GTA.
Yeah, that one guy.
Yeah, that one guy. Big hairy guy. He's actually just sitting there like when he went Instagram account.
Yeah.
Jay Daily nuts.
Yeah, your bio is I go to school that is rated 1.5.
Yeah, I go to a 1.5 rated school.
Yeah.
That skill is rated 1.5
No,
on Google.
You know, I went on to Google and I looked in the reviewers. There is 8 reviewers, 7 are 1 star, and there's 1 5-star review.
No. Yeah, so skill is a 1.5 rated skill.
Like, it's actually just such a bad school. How is a school rated 1.5?
Because that's how good it is.
Like, how?
It's been rated low because Mr. Medley.
Yeah. Josh, now we get to see Mr. Byrne on Monday. If you're in.
Oh yeah. No, I am.
Wait, did you get 7 out of 1,123?
Yeah, apparently.
Apparently, you got 7 out of 1,000.
Apparently. I don't even know what he meant. Like, it was one question.
Yeah, I was like, you showed me, and I was like, what?
I don't know what he was. Like, what was he talking about?
I was just gonna say, do you play video games?
Yeah, do I play video games?
Yeah, I think you play
video games.
Yeah.
What is this, your fucking gay maths teacher?
Yeah, a game.
Yeah, he got
fucking pink guy.
Yeah,
he did.
Nonce.
Yeah, his husband, his cat farted on him.
His cat?
Max farted on him. His black cat farted on him.
Oh.
Even pink guy.
Oh, imagine being shit on.
Where, like...
That was shit on by a bird.
Well, no, well, I sat down, and then it was already bird shit that I didn't realise.
Sat on bird shit.
Bruh,
Then I made
fuck off, you big nonce.
and then I made a post on my story.
Do you have harp? Oh, fuck off, you big nonce.
Yeah,
Give me your fucking harp. Fucking money.
You're doing drugs.
Oh yeah, doing all the drugs, mate.
Yeah, just like Rory Kavanagh.
You won't be seeing me for a while.
I'm a pussy magnet when I use the old drugs.
How long will you say he'll be kicked off his PlayStation 4?
Oh yeah.
Isn't he like not allowed to play with like people on Dead by Daylight or something?
He used to not be allowed.
Because of pedophiles.
Yes, pedophiles.
Yeah, pedos, yeah. His mom was afraid of him playing with pedophiles.
Are you serious? Like, come on.
There's pedophiles on Dead by Daylight.
Oh, yeah, you just sat there in the party like, what? Well, like, what is going on?
We just played like fucking 5 games and he was the killer and he was just, oh shit. They go on for like an hour.
Nah man, he's good, man, what are you on about?
They go on for like an hour. How fucking long they were. It was that bad.
I like game was shite though. Where the fuck are these 5 bears, man?
Oh, yeah, remember Rory got fucking roast?
No, he didn't.
He got
roast
like for 10 minutes. And then he never played it again.
it for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Wait, where the fuck's this 5th bear, man?
And then he got fucking The Forest, played it once and said it was shit.
The Forest is good.
Oh yeah, it's shy.
It's so shit. Yeah, and he
That's only because he was shy at it.
Yeah, and he destroyed our house. The first thing he
Yeah,
did
the
when he joined our
fucking
game was he
lads.
destroyed our house.
Yeah.
So I kept killing him.
Did you just
Then
keep
he got
That
killing
was a
them?
little cheeky, now that was.
Yeah, he destroyed our house, he deserved it.
Nah, man, it's Rory Cabinet.
Yeah, but we spent loads of time on that house. I put my life's hard work into that house.
That's the 5 bears, yeah? Oh, mad. Is this big tip bitch gonna come through or what? Oh, nice. Hello? Anybody home? Where the fuck am I going, man? Yeah.
I guess this means that we won't be going out next week.
Well, nah, you won't be fucking grounded. Because it wasn't that bad. It wasn't like he was fucking screaming though.
Yeah, was he screaming?
Was he just laughing, but like...
Yeah, but he was disobeying his parents.
Whoa, a treasure map? Oh, I'm gonna have to pick that one up, G.
He was disobeying his parents' will. Like staying up at 4.
What time does he normally go off at?
Oh, like fucking 10.
Are you serious?
10 at most, yeah.
100% serious.
An F2 rifle.
Out the chaffin and I'm about to get a bottle of whiskey.
So I'm just doing this speed run.
It's Bralo Mishke.
What even is Ishka?
Water.
Oh yeah.
How the fuck do you not know that?
Because I don't listen in Irish, I just sit there.
I got 90 viewers.
No, you didn't.
So good. Yeah, I did, man.
Josh got 0 on his Irish.
That doesn't fucking surprise me one bit.
He didn't answer any of the questions. He just sat in the corner.
I'll be laughing afterwards.
We're laughing at you big
remember, Josh, remember you got 0 on your Irish test?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that was so funny. And you're still in higher and you got 0 on your Irish test.
You goaded like that. Mr. Ryan just knows how cool I am.
Mr. Ryan.
Yeah, Mr. Ryan. He's
Remember Harris now because he's black. He got his hair there black.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's the first thing he said. Is your character black? And I was like, no, he's not Harrison. Me and Daniel just kept. I just kept saying to Daniel, is your like? I don't remember. It was like, is Adam shave? And I said, Dove.
Dove.
Is your character black? That's what I just kept saying to him.
Lachlan got Far Cry 6, Josh.
Yeah, he got Far Cry 6. Oh, he never played a Far Cry game before.
Yeah, he's never played a Far Cry game.
He only got Far Cry 6 because me and Zach made a presentation about Far Cry 3.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. So he decided to get the newest one.
Keane, have you watched Breaking Bad?
Yeah, I have,
Yeah, Lachlan calls Gus Fring Gus Friggs. He keeps calling him Gus Friggs.
Yeah, Gus Friggs.
F-R-I-G-S. He keeps calling him that.
Gus Friggs?
He like
Yeah,
I was with my mate, right, and we were just sat there playing Fortnite with Lachlan because he just kept joining. We go, "Are you serious, Lachlan?" And then we played a game of Snakes and Ladders with him, right? And we were sat there, and he goes, "Zach, who would win, Mike or Gus Friggs?" And I just start laughing at him, and I go, "Who?" And he goes, "Mike or Gus Friggs?" I just say, Gus Friggs," and he goes, "Yeah, I think Gus Friggs is pretty cool."
Gus Friggs.
He always says it.
Pretty cool. Like that's all he says. Like he just come over to us and say, "Zach, who do you think would win that fight?"
Or he names out
100%
horror
Bush Freak.
movie characters like Pinhead or Carey. He keeps asking me that.
You say, who do you think will win in a fight? Chucky or Annabelle?
he goes, Turkey or Chucky? I think Turkey would win.
I think Turkey would win.
Or he keeps asking me about dead meat. Like, have you seen the new kill count?
Kill count? Oh my. Oh, fuck off. What are these things, man?
I could probably tell you, I finished the game.
This is my third. This will be my third time completing it.
Wait, your third time?
Yeah, I've completed it twice already.
Why?
Because it's like good. It's such a good game.
That good?
Yeah, it is.
Pretty subpar game.
Yeah, Josh, I got Wallpaper Engine on Steam, and I tried to look for a Red Dead Redemption 2 wallpaper because I wanted to see what ones there were, but there was none.
You know, you can just like get wallpapers by going on Google and saving an image.
No, I know, but like they're not like some of them. There was like a Last of Us one, and it was like the loading screen. It was actually, and it had like the music playing and shit. It was actually good. And it's only like €2.
You big fat
so I just got it.
Well, the background is fast, Montenegro.
Oh yeah, I was gonna look up. I might look up fast.
Sexy man.
Yeah, it's pretty Gucci. Some like the 5x60 also.
Yeah, I haven't even played it. I haven't even played it. Is the Pagan Min one out yet?
I think so.
Yeah,
the trophies are out there. So I think.
Well, I mean, if it says 0.1 for it, then it's not.
Oh, I'll have a look.
Can you stop following me, you big fat belly?
5x6 Pagan.
I'm getting really sick of you.
And that's not out yet.
Oh, hang on, man.
It's still not out. How?
Because all the trophies are 0.0. And there's no one's barred, eh?
Yeah, I'm guessing. Obviously. The game, I completed Far Cry 6
faggots.
ages ago.
Go kill yourself.
I don't know how you have so many hours on this, like.
Because I didn't know what to do for most, so I was just running around. I have like 50 hours on it.
Yeah, not far. The Pagan Min thing is new.
I can't. It was such a shit game, Far Cry 6.
What was a shit game?
Far Cry 6.
Do you think so?
I didn't like it.
Yeah.
This place is messy.
It was just. It was a bit. Yeah, it was a bit boring. It was like. The ending was just a bit. Yeah, the ending was just stupid.
Yeah, I hate any rush. Go
Like
here.
the characters weren't that good.
Is it your 45 hours on it?
How?
Just don't you have like 30?
Yeah, I have exactly 30. And that's with me playing the Vast DLC as well.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, but the Vast DLC
Man,
is
I'm
like
nearly finished it, man.
hours.
I'm doing the LTE grade thing now. It's not right now, but like. Oh wow, sniper right there, man.
Well, I got my last one in 12 hours ago. It's a shame.
Do you want me back online for a while?
Yeah,
Poor boy.
Yeah, you guys probably won't see me for a while.
You didn't deserve it.
Oh yeah, I was playing CSGO like yesterday.
Oh, it's so hard, CSGO.
Felt like it. And it was just not a Russian children shouting down their mic.
All CSGO is Indian people and Russian people.
Hello, woman. Where can I go? Where can I go?
Well, obviously there's somewhere to go, Keaton.
Pipe bomb.
Pipe. Are you kidding me?
On my first game of playthrough of Resident Evil Village, I spent like a good 10 hours in the fucking castle.
Oh,
I spent so long. Okay, what about Duke?
Oh yeah, Duke. Yeah. Look at Duke.
He looks like Lachlan in a few years' time.
Yeah, he fucking does the big fat thing.
Lachlan Adam Andrews had a child.
Adam
Andrews.
Zach, do you know Adam?
Yeah, and Jay Maguire.
Oh, what legends.
Yeah, I cycled past them like I think it was like a few weeks ago, and they were just smoking. Well, I think they had a vape.
Yeah,
Jay fucking gave one to Adam.
They were just
I
standing
remember one
there.
time we were out, and Jay was selling a vape to Adam.
In tech, dodgy man, dodgy
Yeah.
fucking man.
Seems useful.
Yeah, I went over to Adam's house. They'd have the Halloween decorations up.
Yeah, is that the house with all the Halloween decorations?
Yeah. There was a fair few of them, to say the least.
Okay, thanks Duke, yeah. You fucking... This bitch gone.
Fuck.
Oh man, what if people are still gonna watch the stream?
Yeah, they want to do some
Yeah.
kid.
K30.
Nick, I tried to keep it family friendly.
Yeah, thanks man, appreciate you.
Whoa, Cypher.
Cypher.
Yeah, appreciate you. And then he says the
I
N-word.
appreciate you, nigger.
Yeah, nigger. Yeah,
Josh, did you see
Appreciate
that?
you, man.
Did you see that video I sent you?
What?
Some lad. Did you not see the video I sent you?
Which one? You
Some
sent me a few videos.
Some lad thought that the Flash would beat Kratos.
Oh yeah, that one.
Would he?
No.
Would he not?
Yeah. Yeah,
Well, I mean, think about it this way, one's a model, one's not.
Josh, who would win?
You gotta watch like Kratos kill like the fucking god of speed. To the LOL.
This fucking like Demetrescu thing, like fuck off.
Yeah, that part was hard for me at the start because I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, and I did. I was just fucking running around the
same.
like,
I was
didn't
just
know what the
sprinting
fuck was going
around.
on.
Yeah, I didn't know what was happening.
Because like there's so much puzzles as well.
I
and
know.
you're fucking going through all the rooms and then trying to get the keys. Oh, it's fucking.
But the part's easy when you play it again. Like, you know, when you know what you're doing, the game is like yesterday, I completed the game. I completed it today. I was doing it last night, the speed run. Well, I tried to complete the game in like 3 hours, and I got it in 3 hours and 10 minutes.
Good to know.
What time am I on now?
Are you not happy for him now?
Yeah, why aren't you happy for me?
Children of this information.
Okay, come on.
Children feel 30 years. I'll pass it down for generations to come.
Come on, can you hurry the fuck up here? Yeah, I don't want this fucking titty fucking woman coming after me there.
I really like the Ben Vedetto place. I like with the big baby. Josh, did you like that?
Yeah, that was
I actually really like that place.
Scared by that.
Yeah, imagine getting scared. It was such a
I
wimp.
liked it because he didn't have any guns.
Yeah, and it was like it tries to be scary.
And it's not.
But it's not. Yeah, it just looks weird.
Yeah, it gives me the creeps.
Yeah, like and when it eats
you okay?
Yeah, and the big.
Wait, was this a fucking charge, man? Oh, I think I know what happens here.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember you sending me a picture of it.
What?
Fucking Lady D.
Oh, Lady D.
Lady D's nuts.
Yeah, turning into a fucking dick. Dick dragon. Oh, whose coffin is this now? He looks kind of snazzy, I won't lie. Oh, he's got the drip on. Was he black?
Yeah.
Oh, hey. Oh, damn. Oh. Oh, I'm out the fucking window.
Oh yeah, that's bad.
Oh, hey. Oh, there she is, turning into it now.
Jack,
Yeah.
remember when you sell the fucking like the Majesco thing to Duke and he says, "Oh, that waistline, yeah."
Yeah, he goes, look at that waistline.
Oh. Yeah, look at that waistline.
The Duke.
The strong will destroy the weak. That's the way of the world.
Okay.
Yeah, look at that waistline.
You should have never refused me.
What a guy.
So... Oh fuck, I guess I'm running now. What way am I going?
What is that?
Yeah.
Did you buy that thing with the infinite ammo?
Yeah, I got one today. I got the, you know, the mercenary pistol thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought that one. It's so strong. And I got the one today with just the pistol ammo. I need to just buy it.
Can I go there? Alright, thanks.
Cause I'm gonna try and platinum this.
Fuck off, you want to destroy me, man? I'll destroy your asshole now in a minute.
Got a long way to go.
Yeah, I need to play on Village of Shadows. That's gonna be so. It's meant to be so hard to complete.
What are you doing, you stupid
all I
bitch?
need is just play on like New Game Plus and then just get infinite ammo.
Isn't there a trophy for like speedrunning?
Yeah, it's complete the game in 3 hours. That's what I'm trying to do.
You have
Wonder.
that?
No, I got 3 hours and 20 minutes today on it, and now I'm gonna do it again. So that's right.
Fucking Ron eating, you big nonce.
You guys don't eat in the Zinga.
Yeah, eat in the Zinga.
He's fat again now, the stupid little nonce.
Is he? Is he gone fat again?
Yeah. Sure, he always goes fucking fat.
I don't watch the side,
thing.
man.
Oh no, I don't watch it either. He's getting fat. Oh, hey, you dying already?
Damn, but you got 26 hours on Resident Evil.
Sweet.
I have 8.
Another one?
I hate to tell you, you're kind of dying. Oh, fuck! No. Oh, no.
Now I need to play Spider-Man Miles Morales.
Oh, Doc, have you finished Doom Eternal yet?
Nope. Tell me how much hours I have on it.
You have 16.
I do not have 16 hours on Doom Eternal.
Oh fuck!
I do not have 16, do I?
Fucking twat. Fuck.
I felt like I've 16, 1-6.
Yeah.
I felt like I've been playing that for fucking eternity.
That's 16 hours. I have 22.
I will have a long way to go.
Oh, fucking run! Fucking run, you big nonce.
5 hours. Damn,
Where'd they go?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Bro, you must know. You played the game.
That's exactly right. He's playing it his third time.
Yeah.
Bruh, the third time.
Yep.
Yeah, this is his third time playing. He's going for the
okay.
And go for the world record speed run.
Oh.
The world record's like an hour and 26 minutes.
Yeah, that was made by Jay Maguire.
It was made by Adam. It was made by Adam Dunn in our class. He's played Resident Evil.
Adam Dunn. I feel bad for him. No one fucking talks to him.
I know. I feel real bad. But like, he doesn't sort of talk to us. Like oh, it's hard to explain. Like, you know the way that like Lachlan would try to talk to us, but we don't like him. Yeah, yes. Adam just sits there and doesn't talk to us.
Oh fuck!
Did you see that The Last of Us is getting a remake?
Yeah,
like a full remake. Yeah. Josh, I have something to tell you. Wait, Kian, if you are getting it as well, Dying Light is 500 hours. Dying Light 2.
That's the platinum it.
That's the platinum it would take.
100%.
The story is 80 hours. 80 hours for the story.
Oh sure, that's still less than Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
How long was that?
100 hours.
Jesus Christ.
Right, fuck off. I'm not giving you blood, you big nonce.
I finished it, so...
The game looks good, but the map's meant to be like 5 times as big as the old one.
Have you played the first one, Zach?
No, but I know what happens at the end of it. It's good. It looks good. Like, looks like a good... It's meant to be a bit boring, though.
No, I didn't find it boring.
Soon, she'll start her ceremony with your
quite enjoyable.
If that happens, it's all over. For your kid.
I'm 17. Fucking bullets in me sniper, alright.
Yeah, that's probably the best way to get rid of that woman.
Oh yeah, fuck, I did not see you coming, you little bitch.
Poor
Come.
Dying life.
Oh, fuck me. What can I do there?
Take Rose? I'd like to see you try.
Bro, like, fuck yourself. But yeah, I've been absolutely smoked here. Shush. Yeah, I'm not gonna let you finish our sentence, you big man.
Josh, what were you doing when Duke just sits in the elevator?
Yeah, he just sits in the lift.
Yeah, he just sits there. I'm with him right now. He's just sitting there.
Yeah, that's all. He just sits there for like the whole fucking time.
Well, no, he just sleeps until you walk up to him.
Yeah.
He's just asleep.
Come on, eat them winters, come on.
Out of him.
Come move.
He's like,
No,
oh
not
yes.
my
He's like,
grandma.
yeah. He's like, oh yes. And then
that waistline.
he goes, that waistline.
Ooh, that waistline. Oh, shotgun. Shotgun. Shotty.
Shotty, up a shotty.
Shotty like a melody.
In my
Oh, fuck you, nigga.
It's dark.
Oh, where am I supposed to go? Where?
But there's no one watching Astra him.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not ending it because there's no point. If I've waited all this
I
time.
remember in when Daniel Larson.
I can't fucking move anywhere.
Preview of one of her songs. Just put in, just put in
the N word
in the live stream, nigga. Gang life trade. Yeah, nigga.
Oh, fuck.
Nigga.
Fucking nigga. Yeah, dying. Lol. Oh, we're falling now.
Kian, do you follow Lachlan on TikTok?
What is it? Oh my god. Rory Kavanagh, your friend just came online.
No way.
I didn't get that notification.
I did. Here, invite him there.
Oh my god, he is.
Yeah.
The hell?
Have you seen Kian? Have you seen Lachlan's Instagram?
No, tell me that right now.
No, not Instagram. It's TikTok.
Oh, no, I've seen his TikTok.
Have you seen his profile picture?
Nah, I haven't seen his profile picture.
It's an anime character, but he doesn't even know what it is. Like
he doesn't know what it is.
Yeah, him himself doesn't know what it is. I go, Lachlan, what is your profile picture on TikTok? And he goes, I don't even know. He goes like, oh, it's a character. And I go, from what? And he goes, I don't know. I go, then why the fuck do you have it?
Damn, I like your Instagram, what's it called? Profile pictures, like.
What is it? Oh yeah, is that my NFT?
Right, how come you out online?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my NFT.
I thought you went allowed.
Nah,
what happened to you?
Yeah, what happened to you last night?
Just got shouted at me and I went to bed.
Fucking hell, man, I thought you were dead.
Nick gave a word and
It's alright.
Did Nick say that to you the next morning?
No.
Did he just say,
How are you? Yeah, something like that.
oh yeah, Zach, I'd like to tell you something.
What?
It's just been refreshed into my memory now that Ravi's joined.
What?
It's something that he does. I think you know where I'm going with this.
Oh, I do. Oh, I do.
Well, do you know where I'm going with this?
So, yeah.
Yeah, he fingers is huge.
Wait, what?
You never heard of a gooch before?
No, I have, but what the fuck?
The rim's just huge.
Yeah, he's the fucking rimmer.
Yeah. And he told us this.
Well, he told me this.
And then Kian told me. Then I told him.
He rims his goose.
Come on, I speak up for yourself.
When was this? When did you get told this?
Fucking Jack the Rimmer.
A week ago.
Yeah, he rimmed his gooch. He rimmed his arsehole when he's wanking.
Yeah, and then he went to me and he was like, oh yeah, you know, it helps with male orgasm.
Yeah, helps with the male orgasm.
Rory, does it help with the male orgasm?
Does it?
Yeah, obviously.
Time to die.
What do?
Maybe you like the sensation coming from your ass.
That's a little bit on the
The sensation.
Not more manly than that. Not more masculine.
More masculine.
Yeah, Rory's a very masculine man.
Yeah, he's a very manly man. He has hair on his chest. He eats steak and he rims his ass.
He eats steak and rims his ass.
Fucking Jack the Rimmer. These fish me noises.
That was a good laugh.
Oh my god, he's vaulting.
I need to go for a piss so bad, but
who's talking? Fucking nonce.
Get a bottle.
Bro, I'm gonna go for a piss. Hold up.
Where'd he go? Where'd this fella go? Oh, there he is.
Oh,
there he is. That was kind of easy. Oh, he's still alive? What the fuck? My pits are getting a bit sweaty at the minute.
What's it called? Do you remember Ross and Primary?
I do, yes.
The shenanigans he would be up to.
Wait, what shenanigans would he get up to?
His head got slammed into a wall.
I mean, like, he was just like literally death staring women's asses, you know? just the normal shit you do, you know?
And he got his head whacked against the wall.
Oh yeah, I remember I fucking did that. And then Rory did it, and then everyone started doing it, and then everyone fucking piled on top of him. And then he went home telling his ma.
No, he didn't. He told his ma.
Remember the square?
Oh, the fucking wrestling square.
Oh yeah. That was
I'll be back in a minute.
Okay, who's this now?
Yeah, I really need to take this piss. Hang on.
Oh well, it's Mother Miranda. Whoa.
Do you remember that time in primary school, Keane, that Ross told his mom on me and Eagle because we kept getting him in headlocks?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the next day, Big Adam Andrews got him in a headlock.
Man, do you remember the wrestling square? Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
But I remember Jay crying on that one day. Jay Maguire was crying.
He's very upset. Remember Ross would always go up in the tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he wouldn't do the fucking wrestling. He'd just go swinging out of a fucking tree like the fucking baboon.
He started throwing rocks at him.
I hear Rory, do you remember I chucked a tomato at him?
Oh, in Ryan's garden, yeah.
Yeah.
I put out the football off his head, and he started crying.
Yeah,
I was like,
right,
I'm
remember you told that lad on Halloween that I sold drugs?
Which
one?
I don't know, the one that I was holding the sofa with. You told me I sold drugs.
I'm not gonna lie, I have to go for a mean ass shit.
Damn.
No, I'm only missing.
Who is that?
I don't know. Haven't heard from him there, so.
Guess
Say so.
Oh, you're playing some Vanguard.
Rory,
Yeah.
are you playing some Vanguard?
I am playing some Vanguard.
Are you doing story mode or?
Yeah, but it's story mode.
Yeah, you're very good at it, aren't you? Yeah, on the second mission and you died about 5 times then.
Wait, the second mission? I can't remember the second mission. What's that one?
The one where you plays Arthur Kingsley.
Is it the second mission?
Yeah.
I did not think that was the
The
second
one
one.
after that train.
Cemetery. Or ceremony site. Oh.
Yeah, no, I died 5 times yesterday. When I was playing it.
Oh, so I'm gonna have to get something to fucking go here. Oh, yippee. Stone Days.
2 New Year bonuses.
Oh, damn, it's the factory. I've heard about that.
Oh, I know that place.
Yeah. Because I remember seeing one of Jack Sector's videos, fucking thumbnails. After the factory we go.
Yeah.
Rimming in the gooch.
That would be right.
Yeah, I'm proud.
Why?
Were you proud?
I'm not very proud of
You
it.
really shouldn't be.
Nah, like, seriously, you shouldn't. Why do you think?
I can't find a reason not to be proud of that.
Because it's gay.
Not to be proud of rimming your gooch.
It's extremely straight.
Oh, hello.
It's not.
Ah, yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Bro, fuck off. These big nonsense.
No,
Right,
it's not.
where on the map am I supposed to go? Am I supposed to go down one of these? Oh, well, I can push this. Yeah.
If any story game could recommend me, 'cause I'm fucking dead.
I can have a look if you want.
Nah, it's grand, bro. I'm looking through some.
Here, hold on. I'll look through my library, see if I have anything. Josh, you there?
Yeah. Oh, what a
Play through one of the Uncharted's.
Right, yeah, but I already played those.
Did you play Uncharted The Lost Legacy? I actually liked that.
Nah.
That was a sexy game. Battlefield Hardline, all that had a fucking mad campaign. You looking through? Last of Us Remastered, maybe?
Oh, cool.
It'd be something for you to do, I guess. You could go back to
I haven't
Kona.
played that since fucking Last of Us 2 came out.
Yeah, you could play Kona.
Hello? Do you mean that camel?
You can play Lego DC Super Villains.
Yeah.
Are Arsenal playing today?
Yeah, they are, yeah.
What score are they gonna win?
Oh, they're gonna...
Well, who are we playing? We're playing what?
Playing Forest.
Oh,
We're gonna
I'm gonna predict a cheeky loss.
Cheeky loss.
Oh, he did. Man. What's Lachlan doing, man? What are you trying to say to me now?
Colin looking punk, huh? Time to fight fire with fire.
Yeah, I got boxed up.
What was that?
Yeah, what was that?
What the fuck was that?
It's like fucking someone saw that, I think.
All I heard was a big squeak. I thought, what was that?
Oh wow, the flask contains our head, oh no!
Oh no!
Oh, okay. Okay, don't say another word, okay, chill.
Okay, Duke,
it's
chill.
impossible. I can literally say it. took a mean ass shit in Chipotle. I'm just quoting eat that pussy 445.
Eat that pussy 445.
I ended that prison 445.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude.
Having fun?
Shut up, Josh. Oh, damn.
Keenan, do you know Josh does French in our school?
Oh yeah, no, I remember him saying that he was trying to do, what was it? Business here.
Josh, so what's gonna happen at your junior, sir?
Josh is just gonna fucking sit there. Oh, that waistline, yes. I don't care, dude. I just don't care. Recipe for pipe bombs. The recipe for that. Oh. Mate. I like that. Nice, dude. Good man.
That boulder punching asshole. But you're first.
Oh shit. What the fuck? Where do I shoot? Oh, I shoot his face.
Oh, fucking flashback now, what are we in? Fucking ma'am.
Keep shooting him.
Fucking Blair Witch with the PTSD. You could play that again, I swear.
Is that it? Wait, is there a Blair Witch game?
Yeah.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's good. I haven't finished it though.
What about the Witcher 3 Wild Hunt? Josh, was David too scared to play that?
Wait, what? The Witcher 3.
Yeah, there's like a boss fight at the start.
Poor guy. Falling feet. Falling boom this way.
What's so funny?
What was that
what's
squeak?
so funny, man?
There was some squeaking noise in Key, and I heard a big squeaking noise.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't know what that was.
Yeah, why?
It could have been Rory's wet fart, you never know.
It was Rory's mouth and his press.
Oh, it was so funny, right? Because Patrick, Patrick was laughing because Daniel took off his top, and I go, "What are we playing? Strip poker?" I go, "Strip FIFA, Patrick," and then Patrick started laughing, and Josh goes, "Patrick's playing strip FIFA with his sister," and then he looked like he was about to cry. Josh goes, "You playing strip FIFA with your sister, Patrick?" And then Patrick does like sat there, he put his head, like, he like just started looking at his paper. And then he looked like he was gonna cry.
Share your screen, and I'll go over the situation. My team.
Been a while since
Suck
we
these
fought
nuts.
together, Captain. When was it last? The desert? Doing nothing but
Submer.
recon's gotten me out of shape.
I was like, how do you feel that Patrick was taken out of the class?
So depressed. Now he's back in our English.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I can't play this.
What?
He's on about the fucking Arsenal
Watch
match.
for hostile bioweapons.
The Arsenal match is on in like an hour. Like
Made contact with
half an hour.
Best team on it, you know.
Josh, is Lachlan funny?
Hell, man, who was making a fucking ruckus?
Is Lachlan funny?
Fun to laugh at.
What?
That's true.
He's funny to laugh at.
That's true. No, oh, it's so cringy with Lachlan, like, Keaton, so we're in guidance, and he just kept trying to be funny, but it was so it was just so, like, weird. Like, he was calling the teacher fit and all, I was like, what? He was, like, calling him cute and shit, like, I was like, what the fuck? Like, he was basically saying...
Actually, I bet you it was a fucking male teacher.
It was. That's why we were so weirded out. No, so basically, he was saying how he's so old, which no one was, like, laughing
he kept saying he was old.
Which no one was laughing.
Nah, man, he was getting all the ladies with that one.
Then he was saying, he asked the teacher said he's going to watch Spider-Man, and Lachlan goes, oh, you're not going to watch Scream, and then started, like, pretending he had a knife.
Yeah, he held his hand
up like a knife and started like pretending to stab something. Then he basically said that can Lachlan go with him?
Yeah,
and then
he go with him.
And then
he said, why aren't you gonna go watch Scream? And then the teacher said, I don't think my 8-year-old children want to join. I said, well, you can come with me.
Yeah, he goes, well, you can come with me. Yeah, he said, oh, we can just go with me and you. And then we were all like, what? And the women were just like sort of awkwardly laughing to make it not seem like this lad is gonna probably molest them, gonna molest the teacher, or he's a faggot. And then
they kept asking me like, yeah.
And then he said something else that was gay as well. He said something like he said something along the lines of like he said I don't know what he actually the right words, but he was acting like gay. Like I was genuinely fearing for my life.
Oh, believe me, I believe you.
Because I was in front of him. I thought he was gonna touch my ass or something.
Man, he'd probably feel up anyone's ass.
He would. He said he'd kissed Josh for like a $5 before.
What? When?
He did. He said that in first year. Me and Jaden asked him how much would you kiss Josh for, and he said either a €5 or €2.
Remember he said that he'd kiss you for free?
Yeah, and I go, I felt like I was gonna die. I felt weirded out.
Yeah, I kissed Zach for free.
Didn't he say he was gonna like slap my ass or something?
Remember David slapped Lachlan's ass?
Yeah! Oh my god!
How is Mr. Akadua?
Mr. Akadua.
Yeah, he slapped Lachlan's ass.
Yeah, because like Lachlan was like David tried to like slap Lachlan, but Lachlan was getting up off his chair, or like off the bench, because we were out on break, and like Lachlan like sort of like bent down and he slapped him on the ass. Like Lachlan's always on a hard on, isn't he, Josh? Whenever we've just been like we could just stand there and he'd just be getting on a hard on.
There, and I just say, exactly, look at his nuts.
Yeah.
We have a big balls with no. I don't know if that's his penis or just...
Oh yeah, he doesn't wear jocks as well, if you didn't know.
He doesn't wear jocks.
How would you figure that one out?
Because he told us, and you can tell. I have a picture of his ass crack.
Yeah, remember he showed you, kid?
We were in DML, and we were in history. No, was it in DML or was it history?
I think it was history.
Yeah, it was history. We went into the other class, and his whole ass was just out. He hasn't worn. He hasn't worn jocks since like 4th class.
Go around showing his arse off.
Oh yeah. Remember me out in that place and some lad told me to pull up my trousers, I just told him to fuck off.
Fuck off. Josh Riley pull down his jocks.
Yeah.
Or have his ass out against the window.
Out the window.
Was there some French lad in your class and Josh turned to him and just started punching him?
There's an opening in the roof.
Remember the teacher put me beside him, I was just punched inside his mouth.
Big Henri.
What was his name?
Henri.
Henri.
He lives in America now.
Oh, yeah, we can play Fortnite with him if you want.
Oh my, these do not have him added on Fortnite.
Oh, we do.
Can he speak English?
Yeah.
UFG shapeshifter?
Yeah, he lives in America now.
And he has a black friend, and just Josh was saying, oh yeah, what's the difference between niggas and niggas?
No, I said, what's the difference between niggas and niggas? And he was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, Tristan.
Twist that.
Yeah, twist that.
Man's man.
How was I making out he was black? He wasn't talking.
Yeah, no, he wasn't saying a fucking thing.
Oh wait, you were in a Fortnite lobby with his black mate.
Yeah.
Oh, what did he say?
Nothing.
He was just
fucking nothing, man. He's just being a nigga, you know?
And then Josh, did you say the N-word?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Don't you know?
So if Miranda was the fake Mia, where's the real one? I doubt she saw any further.
What am I supposed to do?
I don't get any of this. How did Miranda even know Rose exists?
Find the house with the red chimney. Cool.
We'll figure that out later. Focus on the plan.
It's in the village, ain't it?
Yep. That village.
Oh, I'm just gonna have to rim my goot real quick. Hold on.
Yeah, hold on. Give me a second.
Give me a second.
There is no way. I'm not believing that. I'm not believing that story.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry. You're gonna have to believe
I'm
it.
not believing it.
Do you in there?
It wasn't time.
Yeah, obviously.
We didn't expect Miranda so soon.
Ew, that fucking stop going around with your big nuns, man. Just trying to fucking have a nice friendly walk here.
Type of someone with a friendly wank.
I mean, like, I'll wank over your ass if you want.
Wow.
What?
I don't know how I feel about that, to be
I have to just shout a love, man.
Zach, remember Patrick was like, oh damn it.
Oh yeah, he goes, oh damn it.
He's got a
Did I
question
tell you
wrong.
about Ross Carroll crying over his Nazi gun?
What?
I'm not telling you that.
No.
You told me, I think.
Wait, what's it? What happened with Ross Carroll?
He started crying because he got 30% on a Nazi son.
Wait, when was this? When was this, man?
It was the same day I got my result. It was 30.
Oh.
So I come out.
Nah, fucking maths is so bent, man. I got 46, man.
I got 27.
I don't know what I got.
Josh, I got like 40. Josh got like 42 or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, so I came out to yard after getting my master's stuff and I asked Ross what he got. And he turns around and his eyes are all red and watery.
He was just doing drugs.
Yeah.
I want to talk about
He
it.
was smoking weed.
I don't want to talk about it.
Wait, what's the you were in Cabo, aren't you? No, you aren't in Cabo.
I am in Owen season, fucking Clonkane.
Clonkane, what a feel.
Owen's so bent, man. It's just full of pushies.
Yeah, me and Zach go to a 1.5 rate still.
Oh yeah, we do.
I go to like a fucking 3.5 rate of skill. So I'm just so cool.
I don't know what skills rated.
Like our school has like
Doesn't have
Lachlan in it.
Yeah, it's got a gym in it for the public to use.
Yeah, and we
For the
can't.
public to
we
use.
can't use it.
Come in.
Yeah, like the students aren't allowed to use it. But like no,
Yeah.
there's like 2 people use the gym.
It's say all the big fat sweaty teachers use them.
No, actually,
Do
no,
they
no, because
They're
our
just random men.
all of our teachers are either fat
Wait, do you remember?
or just
oh, yeah.
like.
Go on.
Well, you have Mr. Byrne. The only teacher that in shape would be Mr. Ryan. Would be the only one that you could say would be in shape. Yeah, he does.
Damn! Yankee football!
Yeah, he's supposed
Wait, who does he spawn?
Tom Brady.
He has Tom Brady, like, his wallpaper on his computer has a picture, it's like a picture of Tom Brady.
His wallpaper on his computer is Tom Brady. And he dressed up as Tom Brady for Halloween.
Yeah, he did, he dressed up as, and he actually dressed up as the Terminator on Halloween this year.
Support the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, last year, 2 years, in first year he dressed up as Tom Brady, and this year he dressed up as the Terminator.
He did, he dressed up as the Terminator.
And he walked into the room and said, I told you I'd be back.
Wow, he's killed.
Yeah, he goes, I told you I'll be back.
Yeah, I told you I'll be back.
Yeah, he goes, Kian, I told you I'll be back.
He sounds like a pedo.
I think it's time you left things in my...
Still sounds like a pedo.
Nice, though.
He's alright, Mr. Ryan. He's a dick sometimes, but...
Who the fuck was that?
Roy?
I will take back my daughter!
What?
Oh, what is this? Wooden animal body. Wow.
Oh
yeah, take it.
What you want?
Yeah, what you want?
What are you talking about?
Who?
If I combine
You.
Rose with a Megamycete, my daughter will be made manifest.
Oh, nice one.
Yes, not a half.
All for this day.
Josh,
For my daughter.
Yeah.
you are fat.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm aware. Sorry, you're right. Yeah, I'll see that cool.
Yeah, that great picture.
Yeah,
Wait, what?
Man, I'm the photographer around here. No cap. I just
Well,
came
they
to
are sat there right now playing
dark.
Call of Duty Vanguard campaign while fingering their belly button.
Yeah.
Your fucking head done in me.
My goddamn daughter, you psycho!
Bust a nut on somewhere.
Time is up.
What did you?
Damn.
Oh.
Rest in peace.
Wait, what?
Curse this ramshackle.
Oh, well, I can get something for a fucking back of the tractor. I care.
Why do you persist in this?
Oh, that does come in handy.
Does it now? Does it really?
Yeah.
Thanks,
Yeah,
man.
comes in handy.
Some handy for my gooch.
Damn, you're fighting Miranda.
I am.
To ensure I never see her.
So it doesn't take you that long to fucking speed on it, does it?
No, well, I'm on 2 hours now. 2 hours, 30 minutes.
I'm gonna get a trophy then.
I might do that. I'm gonna finish this.
What the?
Come on.
Oh yeah.
Because once you get pushed down like that, you'll do that.
Oh, you fucking watching them?
Yeah. Damn, you killed him. Good job. You know you escaped that.
That was cheeky.
Yeah, I know, but like... Yeah, alright, I'll just skip it.
You wanna look cool?
I wanted to see that last cutscene.
Yeah.
No, not that bitch. I don't want to watch her. I already done the last cutscene today.
That woman.
Josh. Size and shape.
What?
Size.
Yeah.
Look out the window.
Yeah, look out the window. Oh.
Why am I looking out the window?
Dashing Dad. Oh yeah. Yeah, I did. Don't trust that snake oil.
And you completed a challenge, good job.
Fucking faggot, you fucking give me a jump scare, little prick. Oh, yay, anything all cold.
What was that? I done that, and I completed that in like what?